Look, nowadays everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. But a bunch of gibberish and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Ooh. Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Did y'all forget about Dre? I'm just curious. We ain't heard from Big Boy in a while, but have y'all forgot about Dre? Did y'all forget that Dre was a thing? Did you forget he was a person? Did you forget that he existed? Because I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of them motherfuckers that forgot about Dre. I thought Dre had gone on about his business, had fixed his turlet. His meniscus done healed up. His Damascus road. I ain't know what happened to Dre. Dre fell off the face of the planet. Dre fell out of the Nesto cinematic universe, y'all. That's right. Eminem said, nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. We got a Dre call, y'all. We got a Dre call, and I ain't gonna lie, Dre sounds sad. He sound mad. He sound frustrated. So he's talking to his partner. You know who his partner is. His partner is Ernest Williams. You know, they say he nasty. He's talking to his partner about the weight of the world. He's talking to his partner about why these kids go astray. Lord of mercy. Who is raising these savages? Who is putting all these things in their ear? Dre sad, y'all. Are y'all ready for a sad Dre call? Let me tell you, Dre might be sad, but we're going to have some fun roasting these two. You know, with the people that come over here and they say, Native, why you always talking about this woman? You a man and you talking about this woman all the time. You need to be ashamed of yourself, Native. Are you gay, Native? What's wrong with Native? Why Native want to talk about this woman like this? Well, to all those people that would dare come over and say that to me, guess what? We finna roast a whole bunch of niggas tonight. That's what's gonna happen tonight. Yeah, y'all don't like me slandering a woman like that's like that's a thing. Well, ain't nothing but the fellas here tonight, and we finna roast the fellas. So y'all buckle up. This gonna be a good one. This gonna be a good one. I will tell you that the word worser is used a lot. Okay, the word worser you gonna hear a lot tonight. So buckle up your seatbelt and put your grammar patrol hats on. But before we get into it, let's see who's rocking with your boy tonight. It's Monday, and you know we'll do it on Monday, but who's doing it with me? First, we got Major's wife. Hello, Major's wife. Because we're doing it on Monday. Can't wait. I can't wait either, Major's wife. When I saw that this was a Dre call, you know it was on. Miss HLS is in the house. Says happy Monday, Native and Chat. Hello, Miss HLS. Coffee's Brewing is in the house. Hello, Coffee's Brewing. How are you? I got GC in the house. Says hi, Native Tribe, Sexy, Smoky, Buster, Dion, Side Hen, Rooster, Dre, Shit Diaper, Side Hen in the bushes. Let's do this. Let's do it, GC. We gonna do it, and we gonna do it right. My Ty is in the house. Says hey, Native and Tribe. How are you doing, my Ty? Hope everything is going well. Stacy, that first twin, is in the building. Said Dre said he here till the wheels fall off. I guess they are riding on flats now. Let's be clear, Dre in the bushes. How he know they not talking about anything and they listening to old stuff. Stacy, that first twin, I said the same exact thing. Dre. Oh, Dre. Dre, if you're here, feel free to drop into the chat. There may be some people that might want to say you. I don't know. You know, there may be some people that want to shout you out. I don't know. You know, but one thing that you did do, like Stacy, that first twin said, was you let us know that you're listening. You're listening. See, Dre, let me explain this to you since you are listening and you said something really ridiculous in this call about making headline news. My job is not to make headline news. I don't work for CNN. I don't work for MSNBC. I am not a news organization. What I am, though, is I am a commenter. I do commentary. See, words that are probably big for you and your partner to pronounce, but let me say it again, it's called commentary. It's not called news, okay? Because you said that well, they can try to make this headline news. That's not what we do over here, Dre. That's not what we do, sir. What we do is we listen to the ridiculousness that comes out of your mouth and we make comments on that. As you can see, I have a whole comment section and they are ready to eat your ass up tonight, sir. Yes, they are. Because ain't nothing like a Dre party. Ain't no party like a Dre and Nesto party, because a Dre and Nesto party sounds dumb. Stacy, that first twin, buckle up. We gonna get into it. Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries is in the house. Says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Legacy Moon. Ms. Nisi's in the house. Says, good evening, Native Tribe, and the best mods on YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. Ms. Nisi, hope you are doing well. London Pretty, New York City girl is in the house, and she says cheers. Leo Lady in the house says, good evening. My Gulf Coast brother says, hello, Tribers. Well, hello to you, Ms. Leo Lady 251. Pink Pearls in the building, says happy Monday, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. April B in the building says good evening, Native and Tribal. Hello, April B. How are you? Butterfly 23 in the building says hi, Native and Tribe. I got Justin's mom in the house says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Justin's mom. How are you? D-Dub is in the building says good evening, Native Tribe, Urban Media Tribe, and Smokey. Hello, hello, hello. Nesto Shaka Shuffle Walk of Shame in the building says good evening, Native Tribe, Urban Media, and the Tribe. Andrea's in the house. Hello, Andrea. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. Sanders RN has joined us on this Monday night. Says happy Monday night, Tribe family. Hello, hello, hello. The one, the only Tyrone Bigham says, what's up? Call Tyrone, bro. Did you see Erykah Badu fine ass in the big booty suit? Got more back than a Ponderosa. I love a thick black woman. Yes, sir. Sir, that was a fat suit. Okay. Worst crackhead on the internet, the only Tyrone Bighams. Let's see. I got Virtual Center in the house. Hello, Virtual Center. Says, hey, Native in chat. Dre is trash too. Please believe it. Now, Dre, I ain't say that. Okay. All right. I told you I got a comment section and they make comments, Dre. All right. We ain't making headline news. Okay. Well, they ain't what we're doing over here. All right. This is just the first comment, Dre, from Virtual Center, and they're only going to get worse, sir. So I see y'all. I got to speak and Dre and Nesto speak. Okay. It's only going to get worse, sir, Dre. All right. So tell your partner when you talk to them again that they're over here still making comments and the comments get worse, sir. They get worse, sir. Thank you for being here, Virtual Center. Beauty is her name. Good evening, Native and chat. Hello, Beauty is her name. Rossi is in the building. Says good evening, Native and Tribe. Hello, Rossi. Miss Lady is in the house. It's nice to have a break from that crackling old hen Sonya. Oh, we'll get into some more Sonya at a later date. Absolutely. I got Tyrone Biggles, ain't she supposed to be in rehab? I got Delicate Dale in the house. Hello, Delicate Dale. How are you? Coffee's Brewing says, can we get some Dre impersonations? Oh, we sure can, Coffee Brewing. We gonna get some Dre impersonations. Because he gonna talk to his partner. Zippity doo dah. We're gonna get into all of that, Coffee's Brewing. It's gonna be a night. We're gonna have us a night tonight. Jay Blake is in the building, says, hey, Native and chat. Hello, Jay Blake. How are you? Shirley's Divorce Finally is in the building, says, hello, chat. Hello, hello, hello. Pre-Pony Waller Williams says, hi, Native and Tribe. I'm rolling with you to the bat ball in. Well, I appreciate that, Pre-Pony Waller Williams. Thank you so much for that. Tanya B here is in the building. Says, hey, y'all. Hello, Tanya B here. I got them folks in here. Says, hey, y'all. Hello, them folk, them folk, them folk. My hero, the only Black but not bitter, is in the bushes listening from Phoenix, Arizona. Well, listen, stay in them bushes, Black but not bitter. But just know that you and your husband, y'all my heroes, even when y'all are in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. Jackie is in the building, says, hey, 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 hello, Jackie. How are you? Miss I see you too is in here, says, hey, y'all, hello, hello, hello. Sonia's Boots in the building says, hey, Native and Chat, how are you? Tanya B here is indeed here. The one and only Happy to Be Happy is here, says, hello, Data Tribe, in the beautiful chat. Hello, Happy to Be Happy. How are you doing on this Monday? I got Vicky, not Vicky, in the house, says, happy Monday, Native and Tribe. How are you doing? Lou Springer has decided to come in, and Lou Springer has flames in the chat. Virgo Cali, coming all the way from California, is in here. Got some tribe love going on there. Hello, Virgo Cali. How are you? Tam Tam is in the building. Hello, Tam Tam. She says, hey, Native and Tribe. And look at Jane. Look at Jane. Jane got Penny all in the avatar. Jane got Penny. Now, Jane, is this before or after she got burnt with the iron? I can't remember. I think this is going to be after she got burnt with the iron, Jane. You're bringing up some childhood trauma right now, Jane, with this right here. You know what I'm saying? But Jane says, hello, all. Thank you for coming through, Jane, on this Monday evening. I appreciate that. Ray Della Lewis is in the building. Says, hey, 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 I got Diva Ray joining us on this Monday evening. Got flames in the chat. G Creates got flames in the chat. Loving Life is here and says, hey, Native and Tribe, hello, Loving Life. How are you doing? Attitude and Tylenol in the building says, F. Dre and this horrible Tubi movie acting he did on this call, Attitude and Tylenol, we gonna get into it because it didn't make no sense to me either. Make It Rain, NYC, Florida is here. It says, hey, Native and Tribe, hello, Make It Rain. Juju D is in the building. Hello, Juju D, how are you? August Lady is in the house. Says, hey, Native and Tribe, how are you doing? August Lady, thank you for being here on this Monday. Miss Lady says, hope you all had dinner. Now grab a drink. We're going to be here till midnight. Not till midnight. Well, maybe till midnight. I don't know. Miss Lady, either way, grab a drink and enjoy yourself, okay? GC said, did he fix his toilet? Maybe. I don't know. He sounded a little backed up in this here call, so maybe he didn't. I don't know. Miss Kim said, hey, Native and Tribe, hope you all had a good Monday. Hello, Miss Kim. How are you? Tanya B here, so I thought he exited stage left, but I was wrong. I did too. But apparently he don't call him that often. I mean, the communication sounds like it is completely broken down. And Tanya B here, how about this man don't even call his own son, to the point that what Dion said, I ain't putting no more money on the phone because you don't never call. How about that? Father of the year, right? You want to talk about raising kids, and you want to talk about everything that's going wrong with kids, and you ain't even called your own doggone kid, to the point that where you don't even put money on the phone. Tanya be here. What the hell? Anyway, Jay Blake said, Native coming in hot. Of course I am. That's the only way I can come in. All right. Vanessa Mobley in the house. Hey, Vanessa Mobley, how are you? Hope you're doing well on this Monday evening. She says, hey, Native, and good evening, everyone. Muffin 218 is in the building. Hello, Muffin 218. How are you doing? That dude 06 is here. Says, hey, Native, Smokey, and Tribe. B got us through the day, and now you get us through the evening. I understand the mission, and that is what I will do. Okay. Ms. Lorraine is in the house. Says, hey, Native. Hello, hello, hello. Bella says the title. What? Dre is sad. Dre is sad. Dre is sad. Texas Toy said Damascus. Yeah, you know, he ain't know how to say meniscus. So since he didn't know how to say meniscus, he said it every other way, including Damascus. My Damascus, I failed and I hurt my I was so wishing he would say meniscus, but he never did. So that yes, Texas Toy. Being Randicious says, good evening, chat. Hello. Being Randicious, how are you? Make It Rain said Dre didn't want to be on these YouTube streets. Well, he out here tonight. He out here tonight. Them folks is in the building, said according to Dre, he's been having it worser than Nesto. Worser than Nesto. That's right. It's been worser. Siri Colette says, hey, Native, let's do this. Siri Colette, let's do this. I am with you. Mind the business in the building says, Howdy, y'all. Hello, my business. How are you? Baba Lady says Dre ass is up to something. Dre is trying to get in front of something. You might be right. You might be right. Number 12 online in the building says I was stressing while he was talking. Wasn't stressing. Because I don't even believe nothing is actually wrong with Dre. Say said get them likes to like, and y'all like this video if you like this video. Hell, if y'all like me, like this video, and it would help out the channel greatly. Ms. Mad About Music in the house says hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, Ms. Mad About Music. How are you? Pre-Pony Waller Williams said that Dre is in an abusive relationship with a man. Oh my. Oh my. Dre, I ain't say that. All right. I know you're real sensitive about your manliness, okay? Your toxic masculinity is being challenged right here, Dre, but I didn't say it. It was Pre-Pony Waller Williams trying to make headline news over here, okay? All right. Southside Chi-Town is in the house. Southside Chi-Town says, hey, Tribe. Hey, Native. Hey, mods. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I got Justin's mom says, my hello disappeared, so I'll say it again. Hello, Native and Tribe. I got your hello, Justin's mom. Hope you are doing well on this Monday evening. That girl is in the house, says, hello, ladies and gents. GC said for advice from Nesto. Right, right. When Mr. Grabby hands over here, when Mr. Take all your clothes off in the back of the RV is your only source for advice. When Mr. It's a single is your own, when it's a Fran Drew, Mr. Fran Drew over here. When he's the one that you got to call for advice, boy, your life is the pits. Your life is the absolute pits, GC. Lord of mercy. Phoebe with the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat and supporting the channel. Phoebe says, in my Dre voice, I'm just waiting for the worst part of this conversation. That's right. That's right. Virtuous Center says, I'm glad Dre is sad. Am I a bad person? No, a bad person is somebody that backs somebody that has CP charges, SA charges, grape charges, somebody who is the best friend of somebody with theft by deception charges, that cheated on his wife multiple times, has been married 5 times, only divorced twice. That person that calls said nasty man his partner, yeah, that's who the bad person is. Okay, let's just be perfectly clear about that. Virtuous Center. Obsessed with the Mess says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Obsessed with the Mess. How are you? Ms. Lady said, for somebody who didn't want his biz in these YouTube streets, he really unloaded, had to get it off his chest and his meniscus. He didn't want nothing else on his meniscus, Ms. Lady, so he had to get it off of that too. Okay. Golden Pearl is in the building, says, hey, everyone. Hello, Golden Pearl. How are you? Bevy C says, hey, Native, you know Dre, he's just a complicated man, except he's not. He's a truck driver that eats Zaxby's. And Nesto is his friend. That's who he is, Bevy C. Let's be completely real about it. And Ms. HLS says, mother don't I be. Oh, that's how that works. That's how that works. Justin's mom said, why wouldn't you want to come over here and have all these beautiful women in the chat? They are haters. They are haters, Dre. You got that? You get me? You get me? Sassy Gal in the house says, Tribe Pools. Hey, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. SC Travel RN says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, SC Travel RN. How are you? Everything Breeny says, hey, Native. Well, hello to you, Everything Breeny. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for being here on this Monday evening. V the One is in the house. And Be the One has flames in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Just Nikki's here. Says, hey, Native. Hey, everyone. I'm so glad we don't have to hear you get me. My car. Sit down, little girl. Hey, handsome man. My hair is so long. They called me to run a club. Bish. Yes. Sonia Waller Durham Jackson. Just Nikki is saying that we're glad that we don't have to hear your nasally stupid voice tonight. That's what Just Nikki's saying, okay? Now run till infamous Sylvia that, okay? Silverback. Okay, I said it, damn it. Silverback. Anyway, S&W's in the house. Hey, fam. Hello, S&W. How are you doing tonight? It is Monday. Wendy Shy 73 is here on this Monday. Says, I'm here too. Yes, you are. My friend, V. Lenore, the one, the only, the legend is in the building. Says, listening from the clouds. Thank you so much for joining us, V. Lenore. You and Legacy Moon in the same chat. My. Miss Kim says, a Dre call? Oh, we're in for a treat. 2 runaway slaves and a cipher over the phone. Let's go. Yes, indeed. Yep. That's exactly what it is. See, they thought we forgot about Dre, Miss Kim. They thought. That's what they thought. Hey, let's talk about it all is in the house. Says, hey, Native and everybody. Hello, let's talk about it all. Book Nerd in the house says, hey, Native, Smokey, and Tribe. Hello. Let's see. PW says, hey, Native and Tribe in the bushes driving. Will drive safely, PW. Please do that. The Bushes said, yo, what is going on? The Bushes, how are you? Shelly C says, hello, Tribe. Hello. I got AK's POV in the house. Says, hey, Native and Tribe, happy Monday. It was good to hear from Drake, but I don't think he knows about all the new content creators reporting on Nesto. Well, I got a feeling that he was trying to take a shot at some of us, quote unquote, newer ones. Okay, AK's POV. I have a feeling that he was trying to get a little sneak this in, but I got something for Drake tonight. I really do. Dre, sir, you might want to sit down. I don't want you to tear your meniscus road again, okay? Yee, aka Abolita says, hello, everyone. I'm ready to laugh on this Monday evening. I'm so glad that you are ready because we are going to bring it tonight. Tamara's in the house, says, hey, everyone. Hello, Tamara. How are you? Pre-pointed Waller Williams said, I'm just listening. We gonna be listening, all right. My Black is Beautiful says, what up, Native and Tribe? Hello. Let's see. Chi-Town CPA in the building says, hi, Native and Tribe. I'm rocking with you all 5 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds, and we ain't gonna be here that long. We just ain't. It just ain't gonna take that long for us to get through this. Just ain't. It's a 48-minute call. We ain't gonna be here that long. But thank you for being here, Chi-Town CPA. I appreciate it. Chica is here, says, hey, Native and Tribe, how are you? Eric Cooks is in the house, says, hey, everybody. Hello. TD Will is in the building. How are you? And my friend, the only me 23, has gifted 1 Native Tribe Urban Media membership. Thank you so much for your generosity. If you received a membership from Only Me 23, thank her for her generosity. And I thank you for helping this channel grow. You are super generous. Thank you. The Bushes said, let's go. I hear you. We're going to get to it. Love to shop. 1212 says, hey, Native and Tribe, why does Dre know that the older bloggers are gone and there's a whole new team of bloggers? Because Dre is listening right now. Ain't you, Dre? Boy, Dre is itching to put Dre is itching right now to get into this chat. Dre got so much to say to Native right now. Lord have mercy. Dre, don't hold it in. I know it's like fire shut up in your bones. Come on down, Dre. Come on down. Let it all hang out. Okay. Carl's Country Cruisers in here says, hi all. Hello. To the bat ball in is here. It says, hey, Native mods and chat at work will enjoy your work. Thank you so much for checking in with us. Miss CLC is in the building, says, good evening. Hello. Ducky Dexter is in the house, says, Native. April B, I think I said hello to you. I hope it did. Kind and Fun in the building says, hi, Native. Smokey and Tribe. Hello. Let's see. You say it's a stormy Monday in Philly. Well, we'll take cover, and if it's storming and you see lightning, don't be near no phones and stay down. That's what the old people used to tell you back in the day, baby. See, so just be careful, okay? Nola Brown in the house says hello, Ducky Dexter. I got Tracy that says good evening, Native Chat and Smokey. Hello. Extra AF is in the building, y'all. Extra AF says, hey, Native mods and Tribe, thought I would be done with schoolwork, but I'll be back though. Come on back, Extra AF. We're gonna have a good show tonight. We really are. AK's POV said, yeah, we needed a break from Sonya. I have to turn her off when she talks about politics. I listen to the politics talk because I'm like, because you know, the stuff is so ridiculous that she says, and I'm like, oh, that's who believes that bullshit that Fox News puts on every night. Oh, okay, gotcha. I ain't think it worked, but apparently it works. Apparently it works. Baby C said Dre just can't quit Nesto. I guess it's an everlasting love. Everlasting love. Yeah. Virtual Center said Dre sounds like Smoking the Bear. Only you can prevent graping S.A. Nestos. Only you. V. Lenore says don't say crackling and Sonya in the same sentence. Crackling is delicious. Wow. Sonya is definitely not delicious. So yes, we won't use Sonya and delicious in the same sentence, okay? We're not doing that. The Honorable Leg Jury, where you been? Says, hey, y'all, hello. That girl says Sonya gonna run Dre back off. She wants all the attention, her long hair, light skin, weight, and them big plated teeth. You don't have any fans over here, Sonya. You just don't. Rainbow's in the house with flames in the chat. KK Scorpio in the building says, hey, what up, everyone? Hello, KK Scorpio. Thank you for joining us on this Monday evening where we have a Dre call all queued up. I got Shayna, Queen B in the house, says it's raining in Philadelphia. I got a lot of Philly and a lot of Chi-Town in my chat all the time. I love y'all. Chi-Town Libra Mo, see what I'm saying? Is in the house and says, hey, hello. Jack Black Straight says, y'all think Dre was full of ish on this call? I do. Sweet Peasy's in the house. Says, hello all. Hello, Sweet Peasy. How are you? Mo says, not gonna lie, I kind of missed hearing from Dre. Bo, Dre is Dre something else. Reeves and Muff's mom says, happy Monday, tribe. Hello, Reef and Muff's mom. How are you? Mahogany Marilyn Monroe said he hurt the biscuit. he did. That's a really good way to put that. Kimberly Bloom is in here with flames in the chat. I got okay, the only Tyrone Bigums. Calm down. Karen S is in the house and says, hey, Native. Hello, Karen S. How are you? Double Handcuffs in the building. Hello, Double Handcuffs. How are you? I'll do it on Monday. Is here to do it on Monday. It says, hey, Native and Tribe. Bridget Girl in the house. Hello. Says, happy Monday, Native. How are you? We got to in the building. All right. We got to in the building. Ms. HLS said, but he's getting out soon, Native. Okay. Define soon. Okay. Irie Vibes is in the building. Hello, Irie Vibes. How are you doing on this evening? B. Ann is here. Hello, B. Ann. Little Lady D has joined us on this evening. Hello. Karen S said, this episode is brought to you by Crying Runt Over Croc and Dusty Dad Anonymous. Dusty Dad Anonymous, I like that. I might have to make a commercial for them because these are two dusty dads. JMM55 is in the building. Hello. Off of me in the building says, you get me? Hey, Native Tribe, man, I sure miss Dre and dumbass Dion. Boy, Dion is something wrong with Dion. Something wrong. Peekaboo in the house. Hello, Peekaboo. My friend, the one and only Hollywood Carlise Burke. Can I put Hollywood on the front of your name, Carlise Burke? I'm just saying. Carlise Burke said, I'm just listening, but Carlise Burke is our resident actor who's been in some movies that you've seen, okay? Gabby Girl is in the house, says, hello, everyone. Hello, Gabby Girl. How are you? TB21 in the building. Diva Law 888 is here. Hello. Popeye's Tribe Urban Media says, shit, I bet $3,000 will be for 4 hours and 59 seconds strong. Well, as long as you stay for the whole thing, Popeyes, all right? Donna Michi RN is here and says, good evening, everyone. Hello, Donna Michi RN. How are you? Real is here and says, Dre, you're stupid. Ooh, Dre, that was directly at you. Good Judy says, hey, y'all, don't forget to tell your bosses they sound clown. Don't tell your bosses that. Pretty Frugal Diva says, hey, y'all, I missed most of the video, so I'm excited. I heard Dre talking, but I didn't get to finish. No papers for the rest of 2025. Congratulations, Pretty Frugal Diva. So proud of your progress. Kimmy K is in the house and says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello. Who else is here? Are we all here and accounted for? The Ruby Butterfly has joined us. Hello, the Ruby Butterfly. All right. Soon equals 2099. Dr. Charles in the building. Hello, Dr. Charles. How are you? Janetta is here. Says, sorry, I'm late. The people are still dragging Marvin Sapp. The memes have me in a chokehold. I am ready for the Nesto mess now. Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Sapp is tripping. All right, Shannon 28 in the building. Is everybody accounted for today? Carlise Burke says Hollywood is in the house. Yes, yes. Y'all, Carlise Burke is in some shit. Okay, she is in some movies, and we ain't talking about skits, right? We ain't talking about skits like Sonya Niece. Nah, Carlise Burke is certified. Carlise Burke is in Hollywood, y'all. And I'm so glad that Carlise Burke is with us this evening. Dimples freaking Wimples is in the house. Says, I'm here, Native. Well, thank you so much for being here, Dimples Wimples 504. Are you ready to hear from your boy? Now, Dimples Wimples, I know you have a soft spot in your heart for Dre. I know you do. I know you do. Now, we going to get into this, Dimples Wimples. All right. And live, Dimples Wimples. Don't get offended. All right. But we're going to talk about your boy, Dre. We're gonna talk about it, all right? Because he sounded like how did Nesto describe Dion that time? I think he said that Dion was crying like a bitch. I think that he said I think he said that his own son was crying like a bitch. Crying like a bitch. I think that's what he said. Ain't that what he said, my brother? Didn't he say that his own son was crying like a bitch? So here's what I'm looking forward to, y'all. I'm looking forward to the call after this where Sonya gets a call from Nesto. And Nesto tells Sonya all the shit that Dre said in this call. See, Dre, while you mad at me and everybody else that's covering these calls and everything, what you should be grateful for is the fact that we are exposing your friend for what he is, and that is a snake in the grass. You already know he told Sonya about the woods. And then after he told Sonya about you going into the woods, he then told Sonya about how he saved you. He was your savior that night, Andre. That's what he told. That's what he told the bobblehead. He told the bobblehead, you know, Ms. New Booty. That's what Dion called her. He told Ms. New Booty about your adventures in the woods. And then Ms. New Booty called you an idiot, and your friend didn't stick up for you. But instead of being grateful for us exposing him for the snake that he is, you want to come at the bloggers, the YouTubers. You want to come at us as if we're doing something wrong when what we're actually doing is giving you who your friend really is. But if you're too dense to understand that that's who your friend really is, and on March 1st of 2025 still had the gumption to speak to said snake in the grass, then that's on you. That's on you. All right. Joseph Bullard is in the building. How you doing, sir? Keisha Love is in the building. Erica Watson is in the building. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? But if y'all think that Nesto can hold a secret, if y'all think Nesto is not going to tell Sonya and that phone calls from prison is not going to put out a call where Nesto talks to Sonya about his partner Dre, if y'all think that ain't going to happen, I got nothing coming. All right. All right. DC Live, they say Dion doesn't love Daddy anymore. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I don't know how the hell he loved him in the first place, because Daddy said that he was crying like a bitch. Not my words. I ain't say that. That ain't what I said. Native ain't said that Dion was crying like a bitch. All right. That's what his daddy said about him. When Sonya said that Dre was an idiot, Nesto didn't say no, he ain't. Yeah. Yeah. So that's where we at with it, y'all. That's where we at. That's where we at, Joseph Bullet. You know, that's where we at. March 1st of 2025. This man still calls Nesto a friend. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. Friends must be hard to come by in 2025 if Nesto is your, as my friend Villanor would say, is your fucking friend. I like that. I like that. I like the way that come out. It come out nice. All right. Y'all, let's get into this call.
Hello?
How you doing?
You good, brother? What's going on?
Good. You holding in there?
That's all I can do.
Yeah. I know how you roll. You gonna handle your business. I just checking on you, man. Let you know your buddy's still alive, still walking around. I ain't gave up.
He called Dre. Listen, the start of the call is even stupid. Nesto has no idea how to hold a conversation, how to conduct a conversation. This dude said, I called to let you know that I was still alive. Like there wouldn't have been some sort of notice to Dre that something happened to Nesto. That kidney punch Ken hit Nesto in them kidneys one too many times, and Nesto then gone to the upper room. Y'all know about the upper room. Nesto gone to the upper room due to a kidney shot from Kidney Punch Ken, because Kidney Punch Ken wanted his tray. He didn't want to trade sausage for cereal. He wanted Nesto sausage and his cereal. Lord have mercy. Nesto, you don't think Dre would have got that notification that Kidney Punch Ken got to you one last time? He said he called to let him know that he was still alive, Jennifer. Jennifer, stop laughing, okay? Jennifer is in the house. Jennifer say, hey, y'all, but Jennifer, I need you to stop laughing real quick because Dre needed to know that Nesto is still alive. He's still with us on this side of heaven. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. D-Dub said, Nesto, we going to the lower room. Damn, D-Dub, the lower room? Really? They ain't make a song about that. Talks with TK say, still walk around in a wheelchair with one leg off. Where is one leg off? Does one leg off have a date with Shirley Strawberry tonight? Where is one leg off? JMM says, I laugh every time someone says Kidney Punch Ken. Kidney Punch Ken is a real thing. Kidney Punch Ken punched Nesto in the kidneys. It was a kidney shot. That ain't how that worked. That was a kidney shot right then, JMM 55. It's not a laughing matter. It's actually elder abuse out there in the Cobb County Correctional Facility, okay? Jennifer said, okay, I'm serious. Dr. Charles says Dre know he's still alive because Dre listens to all the YouTube channels. Exactly. I don't know why Dre didn't just tell him that. You know? Mo said Kidney Punch Ken is too damn funny. Look, Mo, it ain't funny to Nesto. It ain't funny to Nesto, Mo. Mo don't find Kidney Punch Ken funny. Mo can't. Look, Mo, do you know that this man cannot even have a damn visit with Sonya on the phone without being on the lookout for Kidney Punch Ken? He'll come out of the woodworks at any time and work that kidney, and not in no good way. Not in no good way. Joseph Bullet said Nesto receives sausage and releases cereal. No, Joseph Bullet, don't start. Don't start, Joseph Bullard. Y'all already know how it is on a Monday night. Don't start, Joseph Bullard. Nesto receives sausage and releases cereal. What the fuck? Tiny be here says Dre and Dion be in the bushes. I know Dion be in the bushes. Dion said, I ain't gonna let none of these busters know. One of my friends just passed. I ain't even know him first. I knew his dad at first. Here's a pro tip. A pro tip. Beauty is her name. Is don't be friends with Dion, because Lord have mercy, if all his friends ain't passing left and right, I ain't never seen nobody with the circle of death around him like Dion. Lord of mercy. This boy blowing a tire and losing a friend every time we hear from him. How you loop? How many friends you got, Dion? Because you're running out. You can't have unlimited friends. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. Say Jay said, bad luck, schlep rock. Friends be dropping. They be dropping. They drop like flies, say Jay. I mean, like flies. My goodness. Dion probably got a whole closet full of rest in peace shirts. Like all his friends might as well take selfies with doves and clouds. Okay. All his friends' selfies. If you're going to be friends with Dion, get you some clouds and some doves and take selfies with the clouds and the doves, because if you're friends with Dion, you ain't going to be around too long. You're not. You're just not. You just not. Kimmy K, stop laughing at Dion because all his friends, something happened to all of them. All of them. Stop, Kimmy K. Stop. Serious shit right now, Kimmy K. Mona C Talks said, hi, native, hi, chat. I'm watching from the bushes. Hello, Mona C Talks. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. GC is in the house, says Dion losing friends like Nesto, glasses get broken. You are right. You are right. Joseph Bullet, he got a closet full of rest in peace shirts. Let me see, am I gonna wear Ray Ray today? Or if I'm I don't know if I'm gonna wear Lil Smoke. Let me see if I'm gonna wear Quintavious. No. Today I think I'm gonna put on a James shirt cause he the last one. That's that, you know, that's if that's your wardrobe choices, is which homeboy you gonna put on today. Po Dion, we ain't even got to his call yet, Juju D. We ain't even got to his call yet, Juju D, and we already talking about Dion. Damn, I need to do a better job. Dr. Charles says, people who encounter Dion need to carry sage. Chi-Town Libra mode, there is probably going to be a little smoke. He the dark-skinned friend in the crew. That's who little smoke is. Bella said, prayers to Dion's surviving friends. That boy, if it's, what, 2 or 3 left, Bella? Damn. Friends be dropping like flies. Boys Nana says, hello, everyone. I need a list of Dion's friends that are still living so I can get insurance on them. Yeah, you need insurance on them, and you need and Dion needs some AAA for all them damn blown tires and accidents that he gets into. Okay, all right. Beauty is her name. Said 2 or 3 left for now. Okay, that's a good guess. Mistress Monica, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, not Dion being the Grim Reaper. Yes, you hang around Dion long enough, you ain't gonna be around very long. Okay. All right. Not very long. Work in progress in the building. Hello, work in progress. Work in progress says Dion is the Grim Reaper. I'm convinced. I believe that too. But I just don't understand why he be Grim Reaper in his own car. Work in progress. Why does he Grim Reaper his own car? I don't understand. You mean he can't help but blow his own tires? What the fuck? He need to get more control over his Grim Reaper powers. Work in progress. He do. Okay. Dimples Wimple said, I think a helmet should be required to be a friend of Dion. I don't know if can a helmet stop a bullet? I don't think bricks are falling on their heads, Dimple Wimple. I'm just saying. My mind. Yeah, Chidi Will said, no wonder Dion's depressed. All his buddies are gone. No, Dion is depressed because his daddy is Nesto. That's enough to get you depressed, okay? Your daddy is an illiterate, 19 times arrested felon who ain't coming home no time soon. That's enough to get you arrested. I mean, that gets you depressed. So I think TD Will, that's what's making him depressed. That's what's got him. Dimples Woman said, fine, use Kevlar. I don't know. It sounds like they into some gangster shit, Dimples Woman. I don't think Kevlar gonna stop that. Ms. HLS, I wouldn't ride nowhere with Dion. Dion, these people say you bad luck and should nobody be around you, Dion. And I'm having a tendency to agree with you. I'll do it on Monday. Says body armor should be required while being friends with Dion. Yes, it should. But they don't know that till it's too late. Miss Principal says, is Dion buying used tires? I don't think it matters. When you blow tires as often as this dude does, it's something else is going on, Miss Principal. Because used, new, I don't know where he getting these tires from, but he is spinning out all over the place, all over Atlanta. Mo said, I'd be depressed if my daddy called me a little bitch. I would too. I'd be depressed and would never talk to that Negro ever again in life. Nesto Shaka Shuffle Walk of Shame says Dre gave Nesto a get out of jail free card in Nesto's sick mind. Dre is talking about a child being on marijuana, and Nesto's talking about a child that he has abused, and they think it's a comparison. Yeah. Two ain't shit daddies is finna talk, y'all. Two ain't shit daddies is finna talk. All right, let's hear them.
Yeah, I talked to your son. He just tried to call me. I was on the phone, so yeah.
He called you in?
Dion did, yeah. I called him. I hadn't heard from Dion in about 4 or 5 months, so I just called to check on him. He just said he just been chilling.
Oh, yeah. I told him to check on you.
No, we talked the other day. He just tried to call me, so you did.
Oh, I just tried to call him.
Yeah, he just called me. So when I seen the number behind, when he called, you called, so I assumed that, I don't know, maybe he was called to me, getting ready to call, so that's why I answered it.
Oh, okay. So he got my call in. All right, that's cool.
Well, who? Who's talking about Dion? I'm not sure. I didn't get a chance to talk to him. I didn't answer the phone because I was on the other line.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Dion. Yeah.
Yeah, but his name popped up, and then after he hung up, then you called back.
Yeah, that's what I called him first, then I said, I call him, then I call you. That's what it was.
August lady, I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna say yes because of the cop out shit that he's going to say in this call. So I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna support my argument with some of the shit that he's saying. So let's listen.
Okay, yeah. That's cool. You been doing all right?
Hey man, it is what it is, Mr. I mean, I'm sure you already know what's going on. I'm not gonna talk to you about what's going on. Hey, it is what it is.
No.
You don't know what's going on out here in the world. You don't know what the economy is. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know about all that. That's because I see it on news every day. I know about that.
Right.
I read the paper.
Right.
I try to keep that up, but I haven't talked to him since last year.
How many people want to bet Nesto don't read no damn newspaper? I'm just some lies are not necessary. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like sometimes people tell lies because they think it's necessary. Some lies just aren't necessary to say. Okay. Y'all think Nesto read the newspaper? Y'all think Nesto, can y'all see Nesto with his blind ass constantly breaking his glasses? Can y'all see Nesto holding up a newspaper? Hey, April B, can you see Nesto reading the newspaper? I'm just wondering, boys. Now, can you see Ernesto Williams? You know they say he nasty. Can you see Ernesto Williams read newspaper? I don't know if they get it in jail or not, Myra. I have no idea. I just know that I can't see if they do get the newspaper in jail. I cannot see Ernesto Williams picking up a newspaper and reading. Say, yep, he's reading the Wall Street Journal every day. Janetta said Ernesto reads the funnies from the newspaper. He needs lots of pictures. I would think that would be the only thing that he would be attracted to is the pictures and the cartoons. I'm just saying. Say in his mind, Goldmouth. In my mind, Goldmouth. He reads the newspaper. Chi-Town Libra Mo said using his finger to read each word. Indeed. Indeed. That's a thing. That's a thing. I don't know, Miss Principal. That's a very good question. It's a very good question. Okay. All right. See, I gotta read these names. Okay. My 5th grade brain been done exploded. Bloop, 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 said with animals in it. Work in progress. Ah, you caught that. Work in progress. Work in progress with the super chat says confidential informant Lamont is hiding from Ernie. You caught that. Ain't talked to Lamont since last year. Oh. Lamont, what the hell you doing? Earl Lamont Dunbar, where are you, sir? Where are you, sir? Bible lady said, in my mind. In my mind. That's right. That's how he read them newspapers. Patty said, no, I don't think Dre is a bad dad. He said on the previous call that he was having problems with his youngest son. I think he doesn't want his son to go down the same path he did. Okay. All right. I get that. I get that. I'm just Lamont catching strays. Lamont is trying to hide Justin's mom. We just want to know where Earl Lamont Dunbar is. Patty, I'm just wondering what exactly Dre is doing to stop his son from going down said spiral. Shay B said Lamont in the witness protection program. I don't know how you gonna hide all that pork chop sweat, Shay B. I don't. Phoebe said, y'all better stop playing with Lamont. He put money on Nesto's books. We're going to see. Well, let's see how much money he put on there. Okay?
Oh yeah? He called and asked me about it. He called and asked me about it all the time. He called and checked in and have I heard anything. He said he sent you some money. Have he sent you some money?
No.
Okay, well, we won't get off into that. So the last time I talked to him, he said he put this on your account. He put that on the account.
Now, here's the thing, y'all. We know that Nesto is a liar. We know that Lamont is a liar. Which one is lying? Because somebody lying. Did Nesto get the money and he's saying no? Or did Lamont not put the money on the books? Now, we also know that Lamont has been notorious for saying that he was going to do shit for Nesto and not doing it. Okay? So Ms. HLS says, I believe Nesto be lying. So you think Nesto got the money and is trying to sound sympathetic to Dre? Is he dry begging, Ms. HLS? Is he dry begging? Dimples Wumples say he put it on the dresser for son. You see, Dimples Wumples, you trying to be messy. You trying to be messy out here in these YouTube streets, Dimples Wumples. He put it on the dresser for Sonya. Why was he in the bedroom with the dresser, Dimples Wumples? What you trying to say? What you trying to say? August later said, Nesto always lying. Keisha Love says he's always lying. He did get that damn money. Okay. All right. Nola Brown says it's the first of the month, so it's time for a new dry big, right? Boys Nana says Lamont in Dubai, Las Vegas, Mexico, Spain, and Italy. So we got TB21 that says Lamont ain't did shit. So y'all think Lamont didn't do it? I have a tendency to believe that even though Nesto lies a lot, we have seen so many times. How many times has Lamont said he was going to do something and they did it? I'm going to say that Nesto didn't send no money. Lamont didn't send no money. I'm going to say Earl Lamont Dunbar didn't send shit. That's my read of the situation. JMM55 said Fat Albert Lamont ain't gave Nesto shit. All Lamont has for Nesto is keep your head up, stay prayed up, keep it pushing. You forgot keep it pushing, JMM55. He tells him to keep it pushing. Okay. I don't know what the hell he's supposed to push up in jail. Make It Rain, NYC, Florida says, I think Sonya got the money and she said it was from her. That's also a possibility. That is also a possibility. Yeah. Virgo Cali said Lamont is co-defendant number 2 pre-trial. That's what Judge Manning says. Pre-trial. Legacy Moon says, hell no. Okay. I don't think he did it. I don't think he did it. I don't think he did it. Ms. Lady says, I vote Lamont did not send any money. I don't think he did. It's been numerous occasions where Lamont was supposed to either come to the jail, come visit Nesto. Like, it was always something Lamont was supposed to do. And so I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that Lamont didn't do it. Now, I do believe that there were times where Dion sent him money and Dion and he didn't get it. And Sonya claimed that. But I think in this instance that Lamont ain't saying shit. That's just, you know, Jane says, yeah, Lamont is all talk. He is. He is. Nah, I don't see it. Joseph Bullard says Sonya used the money for her tooth. Apparently she did not. Book Nerd says, I think both happened. So Book Nerd thinks that he sent the money. Dre and Nesto is lying, and then there were times where he didn't send the money. Okay, I got you. And that's possible too. That's possible too. Nesto Shaka Shuffle Walk of Shame says, I believe Sonya lied. I believe after Sonya sucked his dick, he gave the money to Sonya to put on Nesto's book. Okay, that's also possible. Nesto Shaka Shuffle Walk of Shame. PW says Lamont don't do big stuff for Nesto, but he has before. Yeah. Bible Lady says, I don't think Lamont did. I don't think so. I don't think so. Lamont be talking shit. Lamont talk a lot of shit. That's all he really does. Let's listen.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna wait till I get out. I'm just not gonna say anything.
Okay, well, I'm just saying what he told me. So, yeah. Now, he do call me every now and then and check on me and see have I heard from you and see what's going on. So, I tell him the same thing. I hadn't heard from him. We talked for about 2 minutes and that'd be it. He'd be like, okay, so yeah.
Yeah, so that's all right. Well, yeah, I got about 9 more days before I go back again. So we'll see what's going on then. So it'll be 3. So it is what it is.
You said it's gonna be 3 years? It's going on 3 years?
Yeah, if you're ready at that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's see what's gonna go on then. But anyway, prayers up, man. Keep on praying for me. Keep your thoughts for me. I'm good. Good on that.
He just hanging in there. Like I said, I just talked to your son the other day. I called him. I'm gonna call him back when I get off the phone with you. Yeah. Lamont, he called me every now and then, check on him, never heard from him. So yeah.
Okay. All right then, that's cool then. How's the family doing?
Wait, before we get into the family, so Dre needs like a support group. I'm confused. Dre, you need a support group. Why everybody got to check on you? What the hell? You ain't in jail. You mean to tell me that Lamont check on you more than he talk about the incarcerated Negro? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm trying to understand. Dion call and check on him. Lamont call and check on him. What the hell is going on with you, Dre? What is happening with you? I'm just saying. Pink Pearls, I was wondering that myself. Did Nesto have something on the 10th of March? I don't think he did. Did he? I don't think he did. His next thing was his final plea. I'm just saying. Gail King is in the house. Says, good evening, Native and the Native Tribe. How's everyone this evening? I'm down okay. Have a good evening. Nesto can read. I know you lying. Right. But look, Gail King, we ain't buying that he reads a newspaper. We ain't buying that. Okay. I'm just trying to understand why this man needs everybody to check on him. Lamont ain't checked on Nesto, and Nesto is the one that's incarcerated, but Lamont is checking on Dre. Doesn't it seem a little suspicious, y'all? Doesn't it sound like Lamont is trying to avoid talking to Nesto? Who else would be somebody that would avoid Nesto? I don't know, a co-defendant maybe? Maybe this man cannot talk to Nesto because he's a co-defendant? Huh? That makes sense to y'all? That this man been talking to Nesto and now all of a sudden he got to go through Dre to find out how Nesto doing? And do y'all think that he was telling Dre that he was putting money on Nesto's book so that Dre would talk to him? because he would think that he was being loyal to his friend after all, when in reality he's actually turncoated on him? Do y'all think that that might be a possibility of what's going on? Because I think that's what's going on. I think that Lamont is telling Dre that he is putting money on his on Nesto's books, so that way Dre will think that him and Nesto are still cool, so he can get updates to find out if he has talked to Nesto, so that he can find out what's going on with Nesto. I know it's a conspiracy theory, y'all. I know it's a conspiracy theory, but I'm thinking that that's what's happening. Mm-hmm. I really do. I really do. Because why all of a sudden is Nesto not able to talk directly to Lamont, y'all? Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I'm saying, Jane. I'm saying me and Jane on the same page. Jane said that's what I thought. Ooh, he's in trouble. Hey, let's talk about it all. Said yes, he was seeing if Nesto told Dre anything, right? Right. Dimples Wimple says that's how I know Nesto black ass not getting out of jail. He got Lamont and he got Erica Kane talking to them people. And you know who them people is. Uh-huh. You know who them people is. The main person is Will. Won't he do it? Will, won't he do it? You think you got a friend? He'll turn your friend into a co-defendant. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? He will turn your friend into a co-defendant. Won't he do it? His name is Will Wooten, but I calls him Will. Won't he do it? Wooten. Come on, sister. Sister Hattie gonna break it down for you, because Will won't he? She know he'll do it. See this right here, what you see on your screen? She know he'll do it. Come on. Won't he do it, Will Wooten? He will turn your friend, your friend, into a co-defendant. Won't he do it, y'all? Won't he do it? Gail King, thank you so much for the super sticker. I do appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you so much. But Gail King, I want you to know, Gail King, that Will Wooten will turn a friend into a co-defendant. Sure will. Just like Jesus turned that water into wine, Will Wooten. Won't he do it, Gail King? Won't he turn your friends into a co-defendant? He sure will. He sure will. But thank you so much for the super sticker, Gail King. I do appreciate you so much. I'm gonna let her get. See, she full right here. She full right now. Yes, she is. But I really do think that is what is going on, and I think that Nesto is too dumb to realize that that's what is going on. Bible Lady says Lamont equals Judas. Well then, who is going to be Jesus in this situation, Bible Lady? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Phoebe said Lamont doesn't pay his child support, let alone put money on Nesto's book. Sure don't. Them words out of his mouth. Them the words out of his mouth. DC Lively said Wooten will do it, and we've seen him do it. PW said yes, he will. We've seen him do it. Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III thought Will Wooten was something to be played with. Hey Sonia, he gave you that subpoena. Won't he do it? Won't he pull out that evidence that you thought you was finna hide from him? Won't he do it? Won't he do it through subpoena? Sonia? Won't he do it through a subpoena, Sonia? Sonia, no, Sonia is a witness, PW. Sonia is a witness. Okay. Work in Progress says, I think Nesto is very aware of his shady friend. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I don't think that he has the capacity to understand what's going on around him. And I really don't think he understands the work in progress. Now, it is a possibility, but I don't think so. That's how dumb I think Nesto is. Bible Lady called her Sister Hattie. That's right. Sister Hattie was getting off. Sister Hattie was getting off. Yep. Your friends will become your co-defendants. Won't he do it?
Hey, man.
Okay.
Mom, Dad, Mom, sister, everybody doing good.
Okay.
Having some technical difficulty with that younger one of mine. Yeah, don't call his name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He done got off the chain, man.
What?
You won't believe. Yeah, we have to sit down and talk about that. Yeah, the boy about the word me death, man. Yeah, he is off the chain.
But don't do that. That's what I'm gonna say.
What the hell is okay? All right. So this is okay. When the hell y'all gonna sit down, Dre? This man is going to be in jail for the rest of his life. When are you going to sit down? In the prison yard, Dre? When y'all gonna sit down? This is not phone calls from free people. All right. Every time I go live, I double check to make sure I have the correct YouTube channel. I make sure that I am not logged into phone calls from free people. This channel is phone calls from prison. Yeah, y'all gonna sit down. Where y'all gonna sit down at? August lady, where they gonna sit down at? TD617, can you tell me where the hell they gonna sit down at and discuss this youngest one that's having technical difficulties? And I don't even know what the hell that means. I'm just saying. Look, I'll do it on Monday. It says Dre is venting to the wrong man. That still don't care about his kids, right? This is what I don't understand about this whole conversation. Is Dre sounds very sad. Dre sounds very depressed. Dre sounds like it's a lot going on and he don't know the answers. Okay. Now, I'm trying to understand why Dre is feeling the need to talk to Ernesto, who met his son at the tender age of 13. What the hell make him think that Ernesto is the person to vent his problems to right now? He would do better talking to Dion, if y'all want to be completely honest about it, right? He would do better talking to Dion, who has experienced a very bad father. I don't know why Dre need to hang up right now and says, you know what, Nestos, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Dion. Because what the fuck? Now we're going to listen to Nesto, Mr. Touchy Grabby Feely Nesto, In case y'all want to know what Nesto's looking like these days, all right. Here is a live shot from the Cobb County Adult Correctional Facility. This right here, y'all, is the man that he is asking for advice for his son who's having technical difficulties right now. This is the father of the year who did not meet his son until he was 13 years old, y'all. This is who Dre feels comfortable with after telling Sonya all his business. After letting Sonya call him an idiot. This man right here is who Dre feels comfortable talking to. Anissa Ali, I'm just saying. These are facts, Anissa Ali. I'm going to need you not to laugh, okay? Out the bushes, I'm going to need you not to laugh. This is the man on your screen right now is who Dre is coming to for advice about his son who's having technical difficulties. Now, Dre, I don't know why you decided to do this. If you would have talked to Dion, Dion's calls are not being recorded because as bad luck as Dion is not in jail. Shay from phone calls from prison does not have access to Dion calls. Wouldn't it have been better just to talk to Dion about this? I'm just saying. Do what you want to do. Okay. Do what you want to do, Dre. But we finna chop all this shit up. All your technical difficulties is finna be technically out here on the YouTube streets. Legacy Moon says, I just thought about something. Nesto has known Dre longer than he has known Dion. And ain't Dion and Dre about the same age? I don't know ages, Legacy Moon. You know I'm bad at that part. But you're right. Nesto has known Dre longer than he's known Dion. Absolutely. Gail King says Nesto looks like he gets a check on that picture. Nesto doesn't care about anyone but Nesto, right? So why would you spill your guts to him? I'm just saying. JMM55 says, I tell y'all, Dre was writing Nesto or sending keep your head up cards. He didn't go this long without without contact with his partner. It's possible, but think about what Dion said. Dion said the same thing. Dion doesn't keep money on the phone because Nesto doesn't call. I really do think that Nesto has been so far up Sonya's long back, all right, her upper legs. Sonya has no ass, so he can't have his head up her ass. But I'm going to say that Nesto has had his head so far up Sonya's long back, all up in them ill-begotten guts, all up in them diapers. I believe Sonya, that he has been so far up her long back that he has abandoned everybody. We've only gotten calls from Nesto and Sonya. That's all it's been. That's his boo thing. I'm sorry. That's his boo-boo thing because she can't hold it in. You see what I'm saying? She can't hold it in. She got the bubble guts all the time. So that's his boo-boo thing. All right. And that's who he wants to talk to all the time, JMM55. So I think it's possible. I think it's possible that he put everybody down. I do. I do. DC Lively says he doesn't want to call his son because Sonya will get mad. Yeah. Everything around him revolves around Sonya. AK's POV, she ain't got no ass, okay? She got upper legs. All right. It's the upper legs. There's a crack in her upper legs. That's what it is. We've seen it. We have seen it. Lord of mercy. What up, though? 313 says that's how Sonya wanted it. You are right. This is exactly what she wanted. It's the isolation, right? I'm just saying. Yes, Joseph Bullet, his boo-boo thing. She can't hold it in, Joseph Bullet. She got to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. So because of that, that's his boo-boo thing. It ain't a boo thing. Some of us, we have that special person. That's our boo thing. That's what the young kids call it. But see, Nesto and his geriatric weirdo friend, the zesty little dude, that's his boo-boo thing. Okay. Gotta have that diaper on hand. Gotta have that red bottom diaper bag ready for the boo-boo thing. Because the boo-boo coming. We know the boo-boo is coming. All right. We know that to be a fact. Okay, let's listen.
You just keep on being the man you are. I promise you. Your boy know what he's talking about. I've been in here 3 years, and I hear so many young men talking about they wish they had a daddy. You've been an excellent daddy. You've been a wonderful father. I've seen it with my own eyes.
How you gonna say that you have seen young men wish for their daddy when you got a young man that wishes for his daddy right now? I listened to Dion say to you, Ernesto Williams, they say you're nasty. I heard him say, I just want to talk to my daddy, right? Probably in all of these calls, one of the most heartbreaking moments in any of these calls is when Dion just wanted to talk to you about Godfather of Harlem. And all you wanted from him was from damn documents to send to Sonya. And he explained to you that on his birthday, all he wanted was to talk to his daddy. And then you ain't even have a conversation with him. All you kept saying was, I'm just listening. I just listening. How the hell you gonna sit up here and say that you listen to these young men come in and talk about their daddy? That didn't strike you. That didn't convict you, you convict. It's funny how you are a convict and you don't have the ability to be convicted. Because see, if anything, when you listen to them young men coming in, you hear it every day, it should convict you. But you don't even understand that. Because this young man needed his daddy. And his daddy just happened to be you. I don't hold Dion responsible for who his daddy is. However, I do hold his daddy responsible for not being the daddy. That's just what it is. Shay B brings up a good point. Shay B says, what about Keon? Be a father to your sons. He doesn't even acknowledge Keon because Keon is gay. But yet he gonna sit up and tell Dre that he hear it every day. He hear it every day. These young men wish they had their daddy. In some kind of way, it escapes him that he ain't there for his damn kids. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? AK's POV said, no matter how old we get, we still need and want our parents. You are correct. And let me tell you something else, AK's POV. When you're a boy, you seek the approval of your dad. That's why Dion talks to Nesto the way he does. That's why Dion can't let Nesto go, even though Nesto has ridiculed him, even though Nesto has talked about him to Sonya, even though Nesto does not believe that he is anything special, right? Dion still, knowing all that, because Dion listens to these calls, Dion listens to these commentators, Dion knows what's going on. Dion still talks to his daddy because that's his daddy. I ain't mad at that. Now I will say that I wouldn't do it, but I understand why Dion does it. Okay. Siri Colette says, Native, please take that picture down. Look, this is the Siri Colette. I didn't even realize it was still up here. Okay, I'll check it out. But listen, Siri Colette. Okay, let's. The fact still remains, Siri Colette, that this man has been so absent from his children's lives, right? He has no loyalty to anybody. So when you talk about speaking serious, it's hard for me to take Nesto serious right now when he's about to tell Dre how great of a dad he is and what he hears about in prison. Now, Be the One says he loves to sit up in his high horse like he's not a failure. Only 2 of his children talk to him. Out of how many Be the One? 6? Out of 6? My. Mixtures Monica said that's so sad. Shout out to Keon. Yes, shout out to Keon. We cannot choose our parents, right? So shout out to Keon. It's not anything that Keon did, you know. As a matter of fact, I would say Keon is living his truth while Nesto remains in the closet. I'm just saying. What up, though, says, but she paid for fake love. Sonya wishes she can get back some of the phone call, text messages, and commissary money refunded back. The bitch constantly talk about moving from Georgia. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Just like she talk about an RV. What up, though? The same way Sonya talk about an RV is the same way she talk about moving. It ain't never gonna happen. She gonna be here. She cannot afford to move. Ms. HLS, that is what I'm saying. An absentee daddy giving parental advice. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? CJ say only 5 can talk to him. 1 can't have anything to do with him until she turns 21. Yeah. Yep. PW says, may the odds of your kids liking you be forever with you, Nesto. Let's listen to some more.
20-some years when the man was born. So let me tell you now, you just keep being who you are. You're a beautiful dad. I know what I'm talking about. Okay? So don't you get discouraged. You still keep doing what you're doing, what you've been doing, being there and being a great father. You have done your job. I know what I'm talking about. So that's what keeps me going, mine. So you're telling you as a friend, a best friend, a brother, you good. God done bless you, and you did what you're supposed to do as a man. Don't forget that.
Let me say this to you. I got you. I got it. That's the only thing that's keeping me now really from this life. What? But
no, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah. But
Dimples Wumples, why did I know you was gonna put that in the chat? Why did I know that you couldn't wait to put your fingers on the keyboard and put a beautiful dad? Yeah, I know. It's weird, right? He says weird shit, Dimples Wumples. He says weird shit. He won't stop saying weird shit. You're a beautiful dad. Oh my God. All right. BN says, I wouldn't do it either, Native. I've grieved of the father I never had and move on. If Dion wanted to, he could find a mentor or father figure if he wanted to get on the right road. Yeah. So Deanne, I think like when I say that, it's like we have what we do is we can recognize toxic people that aren't related to us, right? We recognize when there are toxic people that are friends, that are, you know, the people that we meet in school or our bosses, and we recognize the toxicity in those people. But oftentimes we do not recognize the toxicity in our family, and we feel like we have to be attached to that toxicity because they are family. Nothing could be further from the truth. If you have a toxic parent, a toxic cousin, a toxic sister, which I currently have, you can still love them from afar. I'm not telling Dion not to love his dad, but I'm telling you that if my dad talked about me to a stranger on the phone and called me a bitch and said that my car wash wasn't going to work and he didn't raise me like this and he don't know what he's doing and don't talk to me and all these different things, I can love you from afar. Love does not equal proximity. I don't have to talk to you. I can love you from afar, but just because you are related to me does not mean that I have to ingest your toxicity. It's still poison even when it comes from family. So I think that's what I would tell Dion if I was to ever have a face-to-face with the young brother. I would tell him, that's your daddy. You can't change that. But what you can change is your proximity and your closeness and your conversation. This man obviously does not respect you. This man obviously does not respect you as his son or even as a man. We've heard it. We've heard the words from his own mouth. I'm not making this up. So that's what I would tell Dion. And yes, Deanne, there are other mentors that he could get if that's what he wanted to do. If he was still in need of mentorship, which I don't think you outgrow that. I don't think you ever outgrow the need to have someone mentoring you that can guide you and help you along the way. I really do think that that's something for all ages. But if that's something that he really was interested in and needed, yes, there's plenty of people in Atlanta that he could seek out. Like really. Sunflower Babe TT says, this is the most sensible friend Dre has. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes this whole phone call incredible, because Dre said he don't want his business out there, Sunflower Babe TT. He doesn't have a positive father figure to consult, or did he want someone who would blow smoke up his ass? Now you're seeing the problem I have with this call with Dre. Is that Dre could have said, I'm doing fine, Nesto, and kept it moving. But some kind of way Dre is I feel like, because we were talking about this earlier, the problem I have with this phone call, Sunflower Babe TT, is that I think Dre is doing that thing Nesto does where he's fishing for compliments, or that thing Sonya does where he's fishing for compliments, and he wanted to hear Nesto say, "You're a beautiful dad." Now, I don't know if he wanted those exact words, but I think he wanted Nesto to just kind of like make him feel better, you know, make him feel better, give him a virtual hug, give him that virtual massage. You a beautiful dad. You a beautiful dad, Dre. You listen to what I'm saying, Dre. You a beautiful dad. So beautiful. Let me give you a virtual massage over here, Dre. You good. You a good dad. Now you listen to what I'm saying now, Dre. You good. I done synced it. Dre. I have synced it. I think that's what it is, Sunflower Babe TT. He wanted that smoke blown up his ass. That's what I'm thinking. Be the one says, I was thinking that too. A beautiful dad ninja. What? JMM55 said, I just hope Side Hen doesn't bring her ass here to Detroit. I saw a little lady who looked similar at the line dance party last Saturday. I did a double take. The ponytail was missing, though. Look, JMM55, do you know? Look, I thought I saw Sonya one time in Atlanta. I really did. I thought I saw her, and then I realized that I was in a grocery store, and I was in the vegetable section, and I realized that wasn't her, because that heifer don't eat no vegetables. So I said, okay, that ain't Sonya. That ain't Sonya over here by the bell peppers and shit. That No, she don't come in. She don't come in nowhere healthy. So that's how I knew it wasn't her. Karen S says, you know who hasn't been to jail? Keon. You right. You are right. Ms. HLS said, you was a beautiful daddy. Oh man. I'm just saying, no sir, Ms. HLS, no sir. This is how I know how to talk Nesto. Y'all want to know who gave me my Nesto speaking training? It's Miss HLS. Ms. HLS did it. That's the reason why. No sir. CJ say Dre feels he is superior to Nesto as well. So his talking to Nesto about his son puts him in an upper position because he's at least a positive influence to his kids. Now that's true. Now I give you that one. CJ. That's true. I ain't think about that. But let's listen, y'all. Let's listen to Nesto encourage his friend and give him a virtual massage. My black is beautiful. Listen.
But a couple of years ago, you had a conversation with me. I seen you go through something similar to the same thing with yours. Because I know for a fact how you was there with yours too. But then to the world, they told them that you wasn't this, you wasn't that, you wasn't doing this, and you wasn't doing that. Made you like you was scum of the earth. You know what I'm talking about?
Right, I understand.
That's what's going on with me now.
Wow.
Yeah. And might be a little bit worse than your situation.
What?
Yeah, might be a little bit worse. But only thing that's keeping my sanity and just keeping me positive about what you just said, it's not him. It's the influence that these kids got out here these days now. Everything from, it's the influence. It's the influence.
Yes, it is.
Social media. Want to be like this, want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? The smoking, the drinking, and all of that. It done took over their mind, Ernest.
I mean, you with it.
I know. It turned them into something. It's turned them into something like, huh?
So I'm okay. So here's the issue, right, Callie Bell? I feel like he is overwhelmed, right? But what I'm trying to understand from Dre is, first of all, I will give Dre this. It's hard to understand exactly what all the hell is happening because we don't know all the hell is happening because he won't say it. He said the only thing he has said is that his son is having technical difficulties. I don't know what the hell that means. All right. What I do hear, though, is I do hear what sounds like Dre is making excuses for the way that his son is acting. Now, there's a lot of things that go on, and these things are not new. And part of the problem that I have with what they're talking about is that none of this stuff is new, right? Drugs, and we didn't have social media, but we damn sure had TV, and we had cable, and we had all these different things. And kids were smoking when I was in school, and kids were drinking when I was in school, and there was all these different things. But because of the guidance of my parents, I did not fall into that. So I'm just trying to understand from Dre and where he's coming from right now. Okay. Is he saying that all these things, these outside forces, are beyond his control and he can't do anything about his son? Because that's a thing. And if that is what he's saying, why the hell is he telling Nesto about it? Because Nesto doesn't understand any of this because Nesto didn't meet his child until he was 13. So I'm just trying to understand, GC, I'm trying to understand this too. Why are you here telling your business, Dre? Right? I don't understand that part. But then I'm trying to understand how he lost control. Did he ever have control? And how is he comparing his situation with his kids with Nesto when Nesto didn't meet his son until he was 13? I failed to get that from this conversation. Petty Patty says this is where Dre and Nesto differ. Dre knows that whatever is going on with his son is not normal. Nesto blamed and recorded his daughter having a mental breakdown. Right. That is a huge difference. That is a very huge difference. And then gave it to a stranger, right, Petty Patty? Gave it to Bible Lady, infamous Sylvia, I am a fat mouse, whatever the hell we want to call her, because we can call her whatever we want to over here. Them folks said, I can see Dre going over there with gentle parenting. I agree. How did he lose control? You know, it's easy to say, well, my kids are out here because of social media. I've heard that so many times. Social media this, social media that. Drugs this, drugs that. Other kids out here. All these other kids are just, all these other kids are just making my kid the worst kid ever. And I just remember there were bad kids in my neighborhood. They were awful kids in my neighborhood, right? And I just don't know. I just don't know how it is that my parents instilled the fear of God in me. I mean, you know, and made me understand the consequences of those things, regardless of what those kids are doing. You come back to this house. See, and I'm just trying to understand from Dre, because he's talking in these broad sweeping strokes about society and what's going on in the world. All of this stuff has been going on, and I wish people would stop acting like stuff is brand new. It's not. It was there when I was a young man. It was there when a lot of my friends were young men, but all of my friends did not turn out the same way, even though we had all those same bad influences around us. Some people fell into it, true enough, and some people didn't. That girl said Dre trying to build Nesto up, in my opinion, so he can lie and be a character witness. There's no such reason that Dre should be on this recorded line talking about his situation is worse, sir. I call it bullshit. I do too, that girl. I do too. And I believe TD617. Maybe Dre didn't meet his son until he was 16. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense that you would say, I don't want my business out here in these YouTube streets. Remember when he didn't even want to talk about his meniscus? He didn't want to talk about that. I don't want to put all my stuff out here. But then you gonna sit up here and have a heart-to-heart on this man with this man on a recorded phone call, and then you gonna use your son to do it with. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with putting your children in spaces like this. I have a problem with you taking your son, who is already having issues, right? His son is already having issues. And then you gonna put his business out here for us to talk about. I have a problem with that. And see, and I feel like if you're willing to do that, because Dre is fully aware of what happens when phone calls from prison puts these calls out. He is fully aware. So the fact that you would sit here and talk about your son having quote unquote technical difficulties and you put it out here on these YouTube streets, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with Sonya putting that little child in front of a camera on Sylvia's channel. I feel like there needs to be better guardianship of children. These are children. Dre is a grown man. You have a choice on whether or not you want to talk to Nesto, but your child does not have a choice whether or not you talk about him to Nesto and to the rest of the YouTube world. I'm just saying. Now, where is my friend Mixtress Monica? Because Mixtress Monica says, technical difficulties. Has he tried rebooting his son and clear the cache and cookies from his browser? Damn it, Mixtress Monica. That is hilarious. Damn it, Mixtress Monica. Jeez. So Patty says, I believe this is the same son that quit college before Dre said he got him on the right track and he was going back to college. Sounds like he never went back and then quit. Yeah, it could be. I remember hearing something about that. Right. Dimples Wumple says there is no manual for being a parent. However, with love, a like-minded village, and faith, along with other things, you can be a successful parent, in my opinion. Right. Right. I mean, I believe that. You know, and I think to your point, Dimples Wimples, My parents made a lot of mistakes, right? And the thing about it is that when you are a parent, and your child comes up, your child realizes that you weren't perfect. Your child realizes that things went wrong, and with love and understanding, you get over those things as a child. That's what I had to go through. PW says Dre also drives trucks for a living after he got out of prison. There probably wasn't enough in-person co-parenting. I believe that to be the case too. And a lot of times children resent that, and I think that, so here's the thing. When I listen to this, and we gonna listen to it again, because maybe I listened to it the first time, I might have missed something, y'all. But what I didn't hear was Dre taking like responsibility in what he needed to do to prevent his son from having these technical difficulties. KK Scorpio says, I think Dre said at no time his son had went to stay. At one time that his son had went to stay with his grandmother, and the grandmother spoiled him. I think his son just gotten to the point where he doesn't understand the word no. That happens. That happens, and that has nothing to do with social media. That has nothing to do with social media or weed or whatever the hell he's talking about right now. I'm just saying. Delicate Dale says, I don't believe Dre and Nasty Nesto lived in the same area for a long time. I think most of the communication has been over the phone or on a couple of trips or the wedding. Nasty Nesto told him all kind of lies. Look, Delicate Dale, Dre told Nesto that I don't hear from you until you locked up. Remember that? He told Nesto that, like, so basically we got a glimpse on Dre's side, because if you listen to Nesto, you would swear they were the best of friends. But when in all reality, when we listen to Dre has said on a couple occasions that, he doesn't hear from Nesto when he's free. So no, I think they could have possibly lived in the same place. But Nesto didn't have a need for Dre. Remember, Nesto uses people. So if there is no need for Dre at that time, then he ain't gonna call him. So I don't know. I don't know where they lived at. Somewhere in the back of the woods, Delicate Dale. Somewhere. So Lovejoy says Dre act like he's a good and present father. Being a truck driver usually causes parents to miss a lot of time with their kids. Exactly. But I just need Dre to acknowledge that that's what it is, and don't blame it on everything else that's going on in the world. Because oftentimes it's not that deep, Dre. It's just not that deep. Ducky Dexter says, Native, he's not having issues, he's having technical issues. Okay, sorry. KK Scorpio said, I had a problem with that too, Native. I thought it was just me. Sonya should not have had that baby on camera. No, KK Scorpio, you don't put a child out there like that. You know why you don't do that, KK Scorpio? You don't do that because of people like the man that's on my screen right now, the man with these cuckaburls in the back of his head, the man that has on the dusty hoodie, the man that is holding a payphone. When the last time you seen a payphone, KK Scorpio? I'm just saying. People like him that have charges like he has, you putting your baby up there on the screen. This is the internet. You don't do that to children. So yeah, I had a huge problem with that. But I'm a fat mouse. Didn't have a problem with it. Not a problem at all. We know that baby's name. We know that baby's face. We know where that baby lives. You don't do that. You just don't do that. And in no world do you do that. I'm just saying. D-Dub, thank you for saying this. D-Dub says, some people think that providing things is love when children want their time. Hold on, D-Dub. I'm going to leave this on the screen while we listen to them talk some more, because they about to get right into this. Listen.
What?
Well,
I don't know what's in it, boy. It got them messed up.
I'm gonna say it just like this. I want you to don't forget what I'm gonna say to you. Okay. Sometimes I done seen, at least since I've been in here, I done seen at least 16 to 17 murders. The kids are murdering their own parents. They're not listening at all. Just think about what in Carl did the same thing, killed his own mama, and just got out of jail for beating his daddy up. white boy.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm telling you is, you sometimes, I understand, but boy, you got to get on your knees right now. But you gotta stay prayed up, bro.
We're doing that.
What you're saying.
Yeah, we're doing that. Yeah. Me and T just had that same conversation. Funny you say that. Me and T he came by here yesterday. He said the same thing. I want you to be mindful. Be mindful. They don't kill, so I want you to be aware of that, what's going on, because he's not in the right frame of mind right now. Always keep that in the back of your mind.
Yes, sir.
What you just said.
Yes, sir. And some told me to call you. I try not to call too much. Hey,
No, we good. I got it. Yeah. So they want something to run with to try to make the line news again. They don't have nothing no more. Nothing but the old 4-5 year calls that they still trying to play.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say that the extreme example that Nesto gave of children unaliving their parents, I'm gonna go that's a very extreme example to give, because I believe, is it called patricide? I believe that is a psychological disorder with the child. Okay, so there's a difference between a psychological disorder and a child that just needs to be disciplined, or an undisciplined child. I do think that there's a distinct difference, because again, that is a very extreme example for Nesto to give, and I don't even know where the hell it came from or what it has to do with this conversation. But I do think that there is a difference in those two things. I do believe that. Yes, my black. Yes, he said 16 or 17. We ain't heard of that. We would have heard about that. Yeah. Texas Toy said unalived his mom, but went to jail for beating up the daddy. Okay, Nesto. Right. Yeah. I just don't believe that, but again, it's a very extreme example of like, I don't know how Nesto draws the parallel again. And I said this yesterday, y'all, and it's the same today. This is why you don't want to have dumb people in your corner, because I don't know how comforting this is supposed to make, how comforting this conversation is to Dre, to hear about these kids that are unaliving their parents, and it's happened 16 or 17 times. Look out, Dre, you could be number 18. I mean, what are we doing right now, Nestos? What are we doing? It's parasite? Is that what it is? Okay. I thought it was patricide. Okay. Thank you, Aquarius Bay. I appreciate it. Chi-Town CPA says, I think we should give Dre some grace. With being a felon, truck driver is one of the only professions where you can make a good living. Absent parent guilt is real. I believe that. But again, Chi-Town CPA, I want Dre to at least acknowledge that he has been absent. What he's done is he's blamed everything else, and we can't get anywhere without accountability. So when you're trying to get Nesto to be an accountability partner, it ain't gonna work, because this man ain't been accountable for shit that he's done. That's the only thing. I don't fault him for having the feeling, but I do fault him for not taking accountability. Chi-Town CPA. So I get it. It's not that I don't get it. That's not lost on me. I just want him to say it, to say the words. Because the first thing he said was, oh, this social media, this, and this, that. It's a lot of things, but you're a part of it. Sunflower Babe TT, I have the same problem. Bringing his son's business to the YouTube streets. V the one says he loves to give the most extreme and outrageous scenarios. Like, right? What the fuck? The fuck? I don't understand. I would never call this man and tell him shit. Even if the phone calls wasn't being recorded, I wouldn't call and tell Nesto shit.
That's it. That's it.
What?
Yeah. And the new ones and the old ones not doing it no. Just these new ones now trying to just get a check or whatever, trying to make something out of nothing. The other ones, they don't move on. They don't left it alone. They talk about other stuff now. But it's them other ones, them old, these new ones just trying to pull the stuff back up and still trying to make it irrelevant. And it's not irrelevant no more.
We're trying to make it irrelevant, Dre. Hey, Dre. Do you know what irrelevant means? Huh? Do you know what irrelevant means, Dre? We trying to make it irrelevant. Hey, V. Lenore. Hey, Legacy Moon. I know you in this chat, Legacy Moon. V. Lenore, I know you in the bushes. Did you know we was trying to make this thing irrelevant right now? Huh? We trying to make it irrelevant right now. Hey, Houston Foodie, Unfiltered Dog. I said what I said. Y'all trying to make this thing irrelevant right now because Dre said we trying to make it. We trying to bring up these old calls and make them irrelevant. Your friendly neighborhood cupcakes is in the house. Hey, your friendly neighborhood cupcakes. Did you know we was making these calls irrelevant? That's what he said. That's what he said. One Pepsi. He said we was trying to make it irrelevant. Extra F say I'm back. The kid is in bed. Hubby and ATL for work, so I can stay up and do hood things with. I can stay up and do hood things with my friends. Okay, all right. We are definitely doing some hood things over here. Okay, we're doing some hood things. Okay. Oh my God. Kia Elder says hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, Kia Elder. How are you? Hey, hey, y'all. We just gonna keep making this thing irrelevant. Dre said we bringing up old calls. Hey, Dre, we are looking at a call from March 1st of 2025 tonight. Did you know that? Did you know that? Hey, Rat, how are you doing? We're looking at a call from May of 2025, March of 2025. So I'm going to say, Dre, that we don't pull up the old calls. We pull up the calls as they come out. How about that? How about that? All right. All right. Let's listen to this new call from March 1st of 2025 as we try to make it irrelevant. Y'all ready to make it irrelevant? Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, just a few. Not like how it used to be, because you got it quiet down now. Can't have nothing to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say
we ain't got nothing to talk about, Dre. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Okay, all right. I feel like that's a challenge, Dre. Okay, we're gonna talk about some things, Dre. We're gonna talk about some things. If you still listening, Dre, I want you to write down all the things we done talked about so far, and then keep track of all the things we gonna talk about from here on out.
I'm gonna say this here, man. I love you very much. I always tell you that. You don't know
Yeah,
what
you
the
do.
next day, what the next day gonna bring, man. I'm just saying, listen. I know you ain't gonna take your hands off. I know that part. I know all that. But just like T say, hey man, be mindful. What's going on now? Them people don't even recognize themselves, and they don't even recognize you right now. And I know what I'm talking about because I'm in here with them, and they tell me, you know, once they get themselves kind of back to normal a little bit, they tell me that. I just be like, wow, that's how you really feel. And it ain't just on men now. They're talking about them women too now. They mamas too.
Oh yeah. I got some friends. Everybody I know that got them going through it with their kids.
Yeah. So
everybody. It might be one or two of the sessions still normal, doing what they got to do. But everybody I pretty much know, but in my circle that I talk to, in that family circle, they're going, and one or two of them giving them hell. And they all doing similar to the same thing.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah. You know what though? I'm gonna go back to, we're gonna talk about, but that go back some years now. This probably been about 15, 10, maybe 10, 15. And I'll tell you about the thing about one I was dealing with, and you just like, man, I ain't know what to do. I ain't know what to do. I just didn't know what to do. I tried to talk to people, but they thought I was just losing my mind. I wasn't losing my mind.
Yeah. I understand all of that now. You don't really truly understand it until it hit home. You get it because it's coming from you and when you see it. But when it's in your own home and your own start doing you like that, that's when that light bulb go off and you're like, oh, so this is what he was going through. This is what that meant.
Yeah.
This is what it means when he was down there in the child support office or they took the one out. No, seriously, you're laughing. This is what it meant now when, you know, she was going telling everybody this, but then making me look like this. And then the people on the outside that don't know you, the sad part is, too, if they don't really know your passion, they'll believe them.
Yeah, they'll believe it.
They'll believe them. And you be out there trying to prove yourself.
Yeah.
These people, I fail to understand. These people are older than me, but yet these people don't seem to understand that what people think about you does not matter. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody, Dre. You are of an age that you should understand that other people's opinions do not matter. Now, when you are a teenager, peer pressure and all that other stuff, yes. But when you are the ripe old age of 75, when you have lived through slavery, when you've lived through Reconstruction, when you've lived through the Great Migration, and you drive trucks and all your trucks got freedom on them, Dre, you should know that it doesn't matter what people say about you. It's who you are. People do not define your character. You do. Come on, Dre. Why are we doing this? What are we doing this for? Miss Boogie Down. Well, hello there. Thank you for coming out the bushes, Miss Boogie Down. Miss Boogie Down says, good evening, Native and Tribe. I came out the bushes to say, Dre, the problem is fathers like you and Nesto who think buying gifts instead of spending quality time with your children, they will resent you. It's not the time, right? It's not the material. It's the time. And Ms. Boogie Down, that is such an amazing point. And then you end up being disappointed and sounded all sad on the phone because you bought cars and you bought this and you bought that and you paid for this and this and this and this. Because Nesto loves to go on about that. But what Nesto, you never hear Nesto talk about with his kids is quality time. Nesto never talks about quality time with his kids. He'll talk about buying cars and taking and doing this with Dion and he's going to show Dion this and how the business is, but no quality time is spent, Miss Boogie Down. See, and so when we say bad dad, does that mean that Dre was an abusive father? No, it doesn't have to be that. Bad dad you can fall in that category just because you're not a dad. You're just kind of like there, and you're just kind of buying stuff, and as long as you've got stuff in packages, and as long as you getting cars and stuff, you think that's enough, and it's not enough. It's just not. Aquarius Bay says it matters to men with these kind of mentalities. It does. It does. KK Scorpio said the boy is just smoking weed. It's that simple, right? The boy is just smoking weed, damn it. But yeah, Aquarius Bay say it matters to men with these kind of mentality. It does. It does. And that's what I'm saying. It's like a maturing of the mind. You can be of whatever age you are, right? I don't know how old Dre is because I promise he was in Song of the South. But you can be as old as you want to be. And if your mentality doesn't change, then that age starts to be irrelevant. So you're right, Aquarius Bay. You're 1,000% right. And I just hate to see old men talking about I gotta prove myself. I got to prove myself. Dimples Woman said Nesto always brings in the doom and gloom. I wonder where he got that from, Dimples Wimples. I wonder where he got that from. Miss Boogie Down said no fishing trips, camping, ball games. Like, do you know how many sports teams are here in Atlanta? Like there's never any memory of that. And I'm gonna tell you something else, Miss Boogie Down. You know what Dion said out of his own mouth? And when he said it, he thought it was a flex. Okay. What Dion said out of his own mouth was that you taught me how to survive. Now, I don't know if y'all know the difference between thriving, right? There is harmony in thriving. Okay. Y'all remember that. There is harmony in thriving, but it is hell to survive. And Dion said it out of his own mouth, and Dion really thought it was a flex. He said, you taught me how to survive. So somebody that teaches a child how to survive is teaching a child to barely hold on. Like you're barely holding on when you are surviving. And that's what Dion said out of his own mouth about his daddy that he met when he was 13, this boogie down. Sure enough. PW said, where were their sons on those extravagant vacations some Nesto and Dre took together? Exactly. Exactly. See, KK Scorpio said, now Dre thinks his son has mental issues. He needs to take him to the doctor. Correct. Correct. Right. My Black is Beautiful said Nesto was in jail for most of his kids' lives. Correct. Love to Laugh says, it's the I love you very much for me. I never told my friends I love you very much. Is this what men doing now? I've never heard them talk about sports. It's the last line. I have never heard them talk about sports that took me out. Look, Love to Laugh. No, as a man, I can tell you that that's not what we're doing. All right, we're not doing that. Okay. I love you very much is Nesto's generic way of garnering favor with people. He said that to Shirley Strawberry as well, and we know he ain't love her at all. Okay, so there is that. But no, just so you know, Love to Laugh, men aren't doing that. No. Lovejoy says that is not enough. It only turns them into brats as adults, in my opinion. No, it's not just an opinion. That's a fact. That is an absolute fact. X-Ray F said Nesto spent quality time with Dion for those 2-hour haircuts. For those 2-hour haircuts and stories about young boys. Yeah. That's the quality time of the haircut. Mm-hmm. Yep. Dimples Wimple said quality time will always outweigh monetary gifts. Correct. You are absolutely right, Dimples Wimples. And you speak about it like you know about it. So yes, you are right. Bevy C said Nesto's extreme example sounded more like Sonya. She loves tragedy and suffering. Absolutely. Absolutely. Karen S says, I spent a career studying child behavior, and what they're saying is asinine. I think so too, Karen S. I think so too. So I really, really do. You can be overwhelmed and all that, but at the same time, you got to be able to look and say, what is my role in this? You know, how did it get this way? How did I let this get out of control? I ain't heard Dre take accountability for none of that shit yet. You know, it is patricide. Okay. All right, baby C. Thank you. Thank you. That girl says, slowly we see Dre and Nesto are all in one. He needs his son with a therapist and not with an alleged pedophile conversation accused of essaying his own daughter. Ooh, that girl, you went there, but you are right. Okay. You are right. This man is not counsel, Dre. This man is not counsel. And the fact that you think that this man is counsel says a lot about you, Dre. Says a lot about you. Transfer of intergenerational trauma. That is correct, BN. Ducky Dexter says, seriously, if Dre thinks there's something going on with his son, he should get him checked out. He may need to be on medication. Right. And that's another thing. Like, why are you sitting here sounding all depressed? Do something. Do something, Dre. Get up and do something. Damn it, man. PW says, start with the man in the mirror. Ooh, PW. Oh, PW. I see you, PW, trying to get all deep on Dre. Hey, Dre. Hey, Dre. Dre, did you come back from getting the hog maws yet? Hey, Dre. PW said you might want to start with the man in the mirror. I'm just saying. See, Nesto is not allowed to have a mirror because he might cut it and shank somebody. But Dre, you're free. You have access to mirrors. You might want to start by looking in one. That's what PW said. That's what PW said. I'm just saying. X-Ray F said, to be real, Dre mad because that boy won't do what he says. You can take a bully out of the pen, but you can't take the pen out of a bully. I like that. I like that, X-Ray F. And that's probably true. It's probably true. Nesto Shaka Shuffle Walker Shame says, so when they were their sons' ages, they were doing the right things. No drugs, no drinking, no questionable behavior. And we know that ain't true, right? We know that ain't true. There was some questionable behavior on this picture because I'm questioning who told Nesto that these clothes fit him. This is questionable behavior, and I'm pretty sure when he left this photo shoot, he went and did some more questionable behavior. I'm just saying. Let's listen to some more.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, your boy gonna always love you. I ain't gonna never lie to you, never lie to you, never lie to me. You always show me great love and respect. I'm telling you right now, don't get caught up, cause it ain't none of them. It's not. They like mommies out there, bro. They like mommies. They don't even know who they are themselves. I'm telling you, they don't even know it. I'm in here with them. They tell me every day I'm dealing with mental health, men, young men, every day. I have to keep my mouth shut every day.
Mummies. They run around like mummies. Did you mean zombies? What did you look? Can I get a check for correcting Nesto? If I could get a check for correcting Nesto, I'd be able to shoot every movie for every script that I've ever written. I promise you I would. If I could get a check for correcting Nesto on the dumb shit that he says, Nesto, did you mean zombies? That they're walking around like zombies and not mummies? Is that what you meant? Damn you dumb. Damn you dumb. Damn it, you dumb. Petty Patty said Native, it wasn't Nesto's fault. He had to take a picture in his daddy's suit. I promise you, Petty Patty, that damn suit looked like it belongs to Dre. Do you see how big? Look how big this shit is on him. This is a huge look. Look at his neck, right? It looked almost like a robe that a judge wears, because look at where his neck is and look at where the shoulder is. This shit is not fitting him. This is so weird. Shit's weird. This shit is so weird looking on him. And little black boy, did you see the suit? Okay, all right. Little black boy, I wouldn't say that either. Little black boy, I wouldn't either. Okay, all right. But look at this, y'all. Look at how big the shoulders are on this guy. It's ill fitting. It's ill fitting. I don't know why he put that on. I don't understand. Look, Chi-Town CPA said Nesto has to keep his mouth closed in there. Thank you, Will. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Chi-Town CPA. Nesto won't shut his behind up. Will Wooten is starting to use all his words against him and close the mouth of Nesto Williams. Won't he do it? Chi-Town CPA. Won't he do it? Sassy girl saying he never says he loves Nesto back. Hell no. Not on no recorded line. Texas Toy, that's not my son. The kid is not my son. Damn it. That ain't my son. Texas Toy. Look, Ducky Dexter. I'm gonna see if I can petition. I'm gonna petition YouTube to see if I can get a check. Because Lord, zombies, damn it. It's zombies, not mummies. Dog it. They walking around like zombies. Damn it, Nesto.
I can't even hardly talk. For what? So I'm telling you, I know what you're going through. So just keep doing what you're doing, but you gotta stay prayed up, and you gotta start bad talking to God, because that's what I stopped doing. I believed in him, but I started talking to him. So I'm just asking you as my brother, hey man, just start bad talking to God, man.
Oh yeah.
Because I know how the big one doing. The big one, he's straight?
He's straight. He cool.
Okay.
He called to check on me the other day. He's shocked too.
I know he's shocked, because I'm shocked.
He's shocked. Yeah, he's shocked, pissed off like, no, Daddy, no. Got to calm him down.
What?
Got to calm him down. Yes, sir. Never seen him act like they got to calm him down. No, it's okay. I got to calm him down. No, he out of line. He out of line, Daddy. He out of line.
Well,
You got to calm him down.
What they doing too, man, them folks, they taking this stuff and they don't even know what's in it. They're mixing it so bad, they don't even know what's in it.
And you know what? Funny you say that, because I had the same conversation too. But they think they know everything, because they got these legitimate things set up now where they can go and purchase it for legit, and they give them this little card now, thinking that it's legal. You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them that. Oh, it helped me with my pain. It helped me with this. It helped me with that. Dead is legal. I got a car. You can go and get it now. Don't understand. Don't even, can't tell them nothing.
No, you can't.
Can't tell them nothing.
I went through that too now with my
Yeah, I know. I just told you, listen, 5 minutes ago, everything that you went through, that cycle, I remember all of that. I just told you that. Yeah, I remember that. You called and told me. I remember it. I do.
I have all so Aquarius Bay is really like speaking my mind, because I have all the problems in the world whenever Nesto mentions God at all. Right? When you think about the behaviors that he has exhibited in his 19 cycles of being arrested, right? When you think of what he's accused of now, right? His alleged crimes. Aquarius Bay said, were you talking to God when you were out there doing the most? Does anybody else have a problem that he has turned holier than thou? Now that he has turned holier than thou, after everything that he's done, I just have a problem when he mentions God. I do. I just do. It rubs me the wrong way when I grew up with God-fearing mothers. My mother to this day prays for me. She tells me that every day. God-fearing. Doesn't mean that she's perfect, but at the same time has not purposely went out to take things from people. Has not purposely gone out to traumatize people. See, when my mother tells me that she talks to God, I believe her. Because I've seen her actions. I've seen what she's done, and I've seen mothers like her. There are mothers in this chat who talk to God. There are women in this chat who may not be mothers, but still talk to God. See, not out there causing traumatic events for people. Lovejoy, you're right. It is an act. I think Lovejoy, the key to what you just put in the chat is act. He's acting like he believes in God. It's an act. And I'm not buying it. He shouldn't be selling it. It irritates me. It irritates me, Gabby Girl. Gabby Girl says I was taught not to play with God and his power. But see, here's the thing. If you don't believe in God, see when it's an act, Gabby Girl, you don't really believe it. See, Nesto is a demon deacon. Nesto is one that will put on whatever face he needs to put on in order to make himself seem like the Nesto that he wants you to believe that he is. That's what Nesto is. See, right now, Nesto knows that Dre got them same praying moms and grandmamas in his path. He knows that. So what does he do? Keep talking to God. Nesto ain't never had a conversation with God. I don't know the man, but I can listen to him. And I can hear the way he manipulates with religion. He manipulated Shirley Strawberry with religion until she woke up. Tamara says, remember when Dre asked on a previous call, what you finna be, a preacher, Nestos? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a hustle. It's a hustle. It is absolutely a hustle. And it's a very slimy hustle, because think about what religion means to people. When you think about the way that people are raised, especially here in the South, but all over, but especially here in the South, the Bible Belt, and where we grew up with these Southern Baptists, and we grew up in these churches with all these traditions, and it means a lot because it's generational. A lot of times our faith is. And so because our faith is generational, it passed down from great grandmama to Medea to granny. You know, these women that baked apple pies on Sunday, prayed for you on Sunday night, didn't spare the rod. That faith It's generational, it's passed down. So it's often ingrained in us, and it means a lot to us. It means everything to us. So when somebody preys on that, it's especially slimy. JMM55 said a grift. Right. It's especially grimy, BN, to prey upon something that means that much to somebody, but that's what this man deals in. He deals in grime and slime. That's what he does. When we talk about his being a career criminal, we're talking about him having a career in grime and slime. That's what he does. Bevy C, he meant zombies. Virgo Cali says, my mom is in heaven and she speaks blessings over my life still. Virgo Cali, that is a very powerful thing to say. That is a very powerful statement. You are blessed beyond measure, Virgo Cali. KK Scorpio says, if he has a card, it's legal. Evidently, his son has consulted with a doctor, so Dre should ask the question, what doctor did you see to get the card? Correct. KK Scorpio, all the wrong questions are being asked here. And they're definitely being asked to the wrong person. Okay? Let's listen to some more.
Yeah. Man. All right, man. I love you, man. Like I said, I'm going to call and check on you again next month. And I hope things get better for you. And I'm going to pray for you even harder, brother. Man.
Well, son.
But what I'm going to say now, sometime when God don't take your hands off to certain people, he ain't going to take his hands off a young man. But when he do set him down, trust me, he's going to be begging you for your forgiveness. And you're going to be there for him. He can't think right now. They can't think. Ain't not just say him. It's a lot of them can't think right now.
Can't think right now.
That's
but you know what my biggest fears is, though? And you in there, you hear about it, too, is that I'm hoping that be the case that you just said. But if you don't check that attitude, if you don't check your ways and whatever, see, the next person may not be as lenient as me, Ernest, and let him get away with that. You know what I'm saying?
right.
The next person might be like, what you say to me? What? You know what I'm saying? And we could be going to a funeral. Or we'd be going to the hospital. Because they don't care.
Well, let me break this down, because I was going to
Oh, Lord, Nesto about to break something down, y'all. Y'all know when Nesto breaks something down, it's broke. It's broke. It is absolutely broke. Texas Toy say, yep, we are surviving on the prayers of our grandmothers. Absolutely. Absolutely, y'all. Look, it doesn't stop once they're gone. The care continues. I love what Virgo Cali said. I love that. It means a lot. And it means a lot to a lot of people. And I know a lot of people feel that same blessing all the way from heaven. I really do. I really do. I really know that happens. Boys Nana said he told Silverback that he's still reading Job. That's the only book he knows. He don't know the book. He just know what Shirley told him. And remember, Boys Nana, Silverback said she was going to start doing, I call her Silverback over here because it's my damn channel. I'm sorry, I had to say that. Yeah. Silverback said that she was going to start reading Job. Remember that she was going to get into some Silverback Bible study? But see, here's the thing. I call her the unopened Bible lady, so I really don't think or believe that helpful know where Job is at in the Bible. So I think it's going to take her a long time for the fat mouse to figure out how to get to Job. Mm-hmm. She don't even know how to set up her damn live. You think she can find a Bible book in all 18 of them Bibles, 2 of them which she's using as a seat cushion? Ew. I'm just saying, yeah. Oh, my black is beautiful. Ooh. My black is beautiful. Say, you better worry about God taking his hands off of you, Ninja. Next up, you might want to worry about God taking his hands off of you, because you've been locked up since, let me see, it was 2022. We going into 2025. The seasons are changing again, Nesto. You about to hit 3 years in there, buddy. You might want to worry about that, because there's a man, my black is beautiful. His name is Will Wooten. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? My black is beautiful. Will Wooten about to get the max, y'all. He about to get the max on all this shit. Won't he do it? 39 count Rico. Won't he do it? My black is beautiful. I'm just saying. Deanne says, Native, there was a time when faith was all parents had. I mean, I still think we're in that time, Deanne, if you want to be completely honest. I think we're still in that time. With everything that's going on in this world today, with the unpredictability of political outbreaks and social outbreaks and all these different things that can break bad and break violent, I think that faith is still what parents have, because you have to have a faith in school systems. You have to have a faith in the police, that they'll do the right thing when they show up on the scene of an incident that your child may or may not be close to. There's still a faith that has to happen, that God will protect at all times, because Lord knows we live in a very volatile world right now. We live in a very volatile country right now. No matter what city you live in, it's one vote away from being a very volatile place. So, Deanne, I think that parents still have faith, and that's really all they really have. You know, you send your child out the door and hope that they come back. You know, I know mine still has it now. My mama pray for me now, and trust me when I tell you, Deanne, she reminds me that she pray for me all the time. She tells me. That's how I know. You know, and then the fact that I've survived some of the things I've survived also lets me know, Deanne. So yeah, I think it still continues. I really do. Boys Nana says using God's name in vain is a dangerous thing. That's still he gonna find out. He gonna find out. That girl said, Nesto, you right. Just like God is taking his hands off of you, it sure would seem like it. Seemed like that that hand slipped off of Nesto, and then Will Wooten put his hand right in the same spot. That girl. That's what it seemed like to me. That's what it seemed like to me. But Vanessa Mobley, stop laughing. Stop laughing, Vanessa Mobley. We trying to have a serious discussion over here about Dre and Nesto. And Nesto is about to spend the rest of his life in damn prison, Vanessa Mobley. That's what's happening right now. Okay. All right. Danielle is in the house, says, hi, Native in chat. Hello, Danielle. How are you? Trelo Song has been rocking with your boy for 6 months. Trelo Song, one of my day ones. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate the member milestone. Says, hi, Native. Loving the show. Indeed. Thank you so much for loving the show. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. You are the best. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. Let's see what else we got going on up here with Nesto trying to encourage his buddy.
Your phone, because I don't want to talk too much, but you're right.
That's okay. Well, they ain't got nothing to talk about. This just they ain't got nothing. I mean, this is. I mean, they want to make their headline news. Let them make it headline news. They probably going through the same thing too. Somebody coming in their family, so it is what it is.
Well, you remember,
y'all making this headline news? Y'all want to call Don Lemon? Where Don Lemon work at now? I know he don't work for CNN. Where Don Lemon work at? Where is Barbara Walters? Let me see. They just fired Joy Reid. Huh? They just fired Joy Reid. So let's see, headline news. Now, headline news is specifically a CNN product. So who do we know? Do we know Wolf Blitzer? Can we call and tell Wolf Blitzer about Dre's son having technical difficulties because he's smoking on the weed? Can we make it some headline news, y'all? Because Dre said we gonna try to make it headline news. That what Dre think we do over here in these YouTube streets. Oh, okay. Don Lemon is on YouTube. Okay, he on YouTube. And apparently X-Ray F let me know that Barbara Walters is resting in peace. I'm sorry. What about Wolf Blitzer? Is Wolf Blitzer still alive? I'm just saying. JMM55 say Don Lemon is on YouTube like you. I'm quite sure Don Lemon has many more subscribers than me, but that's fine. I'm just trying to make sure that we get this on headline news, because Dre said that us people over here on YouTube is going to try to make it headline news. You want to talk about a sense of self-importance, Coffee's Brewing. Hey, Coffee's Brewing, this man think that he important enough to make headline news just from us over here on YouTube. That's what he said, Del Sol. Yeah, that's what Wolf somewhere pointing at a smart screen. Okay. All right. Can we get Steve Kornacki? Can we get Steve Kornacki and the big board to show us the chances that Nestor going to spend the rest of his life in jail? Where is Steve Kornacki at? Can we get him? Maybe we can get some headline news up in this motherfucker tonight. KK Scorpio said, make sure you notify Fox News, since Sonya says that's the only one that has real news. Tamara, I did not know Barbara was dead. I'm sorry. I wasn't keeping up. I wasn't keeping up. My bad. Sorry. I didn't know, y'all. I wasn't keeping up with her. I wasn't. My Black is Beautiful said, I love Steve. Steve Kornacki got more damn metabolism than most of us, because Lord have mercy, that boy be moving. That boy be moving. But Dre said we're gonna try to make it headline news. Now, if Barbara Walters was to come back, yes, Chi-Town CPA, the magic board. Now, if Barbara Walters was to come back, that would be headline news. Okay. All right. I know y'all say she did. All right, I get it. But if she was to come back, that would be some headline news. I'm just saying. I'm just listening. I'm just listening. Let's just listen.
I made a statement to somebody, one of mine. Man, sit down. I give you what I got. Just don't go moving forward, whatever you're trying to do. Don't go think this and nothing I said and went on. I got a phone call, and I was always fearful for that was going to happen one day. Well, it happened. So I understand what you're saying now. With that, yeah, I understand. But what I want you to do is don't get that out your head. Start getting that out your head, because when you think about it too much, that's when it's gonna happen. So get that out your head too. I know you're street smart. I know all of that. I got all that common sense, smart, wizard with all that. But you got to get that out your head. That I did not get out my head.
I do, but I look at reality too, though, Ernest. I face reality.
I know it, but guess what? I do it too. I did too, but I spoke that shit in my brain, in my existence. You see what I'm saying? I know it might sound crazy to you, but for
no.
Yeah, since there was a teenager, I was sitting here thinking about that. And it finally happened with your nephew. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, but right now, all I'm saying is, I'm gonna pray for him, brother. They're gonna come. What I'm saying, when God sends down, you be thinking about all them baseball games, all the dumb words you don't went down there, and
let me say this before you go. You're gonna laugh at this too. But I'm gonna say this too. You remember that 10, 15 years ago, and I went through it, you went through it, and most men do, that be trying to take care of their kids. There'll always be a blocking there. You know what I'm saying? You got to always fight for it's never enough. You know, you child support, whatever the case may be. You know all that. You jump through hoops, and they give you, every hoop you jump, they set up higher.
Dre, it's called being a damn parent. What do you want? You want a cookie? I'm sorry. You want a nibbler from Zaxby's because you paid child support, nigga? You want what do you want, Dre? You want an award because you paid child support? You want me? I will stop by Zaxby's and get you a nibbler and a #1 special. Hold the cheese or whatever the fuck you eat at Zaxby's. I know you eat at Zaxby's, Dre. What do you want for paying child support? You want me and the tribe to give you a standing ovation? What the fuck do you want for paying child support? Maretta said that's parenting, Dre, and I'm gonna say the same thing, Dre. I'm gonna give you the same thing. That's called parenting. That's what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to support your children financially. I don't know, Trelo, why he said child support. Ms. H. Let's say Dawn works on the YouTube, on the tube you. Listen, y'all. I don't know what Dre said, child support. And I got homeboys that do the same shit. You know, I don't know what's wrong. I pay my child support. Look, but don't bring up the child support, please. Don't bring it up. It's not a badge of honor. It's your responsibility. That is what you're supposed to do. Pre-pointer Waller Williams said he wants his toilet fixed. Well, I ain't getting his toilet fixed, okay? I ain't doing that. Okay? I ain't doing that. Texas Tour said, imagine if they had to actually raise the kids themselves. Oh my God. Oh my God. Neil still shack and shuffle walk of shame, so I'll be in the clouds listening. I'm about to start my journey back home. Native Tribe, Urban Media, and Mods. We'll have a safe trip. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for listening from the clouds. I just don't know, Texas Toy. Doesn't seem to be fair. They gotta make a payment for child support and want applause, but where are the applause for the single moms? They got to do everything else. See, when you're a single mom, you don't get to just write a check and then expect people to give you a standing ovation for writing a check or having it taken out of your paycheck or however the hell they get the damn child support. Now, when you're a mom, you got to do the rest. You got to do the feeding, the clothing, the taking, the dentist, the football practice, the soccer practice, the whatever else they involved in school, picking up and dropping off. You go into games. You're doing all the things after the child support. So I don't know, Texas Toy. I don't know if they can handle it. I just don't know if they can handle it, which is probably why they don't even try. Imagine that, Texas Toy. If they had to raise the kids. Trelo Son said taking off of work to do a lot of the things, right? So you know, Dre driving up and down. Dre got his truck, you know, Dre doing his 18-wheeler thing, blowing the horn, drinking his smoothie, sending a check. What the mama was doing. Making sure that fever go down. Not going to bed until that fever go down. Even though she got to get up at 6 o'clock and go to work. Got to make sure that fever go down, because if not, then getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to work goes out the window, because guess what? Now we got to go to the doctor because that fever ain't came down. New Start 1971 said feeding a child 2 or 3 times a day, every day, is a lot. Gabby Girl said being a mom is 24/7, even when you're asleep. Men don't know the half. I know the half. Let's be very specific, Gabby Girl. These men don't know the half, okay? The reason I can listen to this and call out the flaws in their complaints is because I know the half. I've seen it. Watched my sister go through it. Watched my mom go through it. I've seen it. Seen it with my own eyes. So I realize that I understand what it is. But see, when you got a Dre who mentions child support, I pay my child support. It's still not enough. These the men that don't want the half or the quarter. Chi-Town CPA says single mom here 20 to 25% ain't shit. You better say that. You better say that, Chi-Town CPA. Pre-Pony Waller Williams says $50 per month is child support. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, let's see what else Dre want applause for, because he want applause for this damn child support. He sure do.
And that person get along fine right now. The best relationship we ever had now.
And it should have been the whole time.
Right. I'm thinking about that playing in my head too. I remember 10, 15 years ago now. You know what I went through.
I was right there.
You know what I had to do to try to, you know what I'm saying? You already knew. But that's here no doubt. But I'm sitting there saying to myself, what if I would have just gave up and say fuck it? You know it now. I got to do with that. Right. And still here right now.
He said, y'all, this is the part that let me know Dre ain't shit. Okay. I know I came in hot and told y'all Dre wasn't shit. But it was this statement right here that let me know, that confirmed in my mind that Dre ain't shit. He said, what if I would have said fuck it? Who does that hurt, Dre? Who are you hurting with that, Dre? See, a real man doesn't even have that in his vocabulary to say about his responsibilities. See, Dre, all you're being asked to do is take care of your responsibilities. So if you would have said fuck it, you would have been like the rest of these Negroes out here. Chi-Town CPA, do you understand now why I say Dre ain't shit? Okay? Because why is that even in your vocabulary, in your mentality to say, I could have said fuck it. So the fact that I didn't means that I deserve some kind of special award. I'm special. I'm a special guy because I stuck around and I took care of my responsibilities. So that makes me special. These types of Negroes get on my nerve. Because see, it's these types of Negroes that make y'all think that I'm part of this tribe, and I'm not part of this tribe. Okay, that's not that. These ain't my people right here. Okay, let me be just real transparent with y'all. I don't like these types of Negroes. I don't. Coffee is brewing. Thank you so much for this comment. Coffee is Brewing says, why would that even be an option, Dre? Since you listen to all us new folks and you want to know what we talking about and we bringing up the old calls and we trying to make them irrelevant, I want you to hear what Coffee is Brewing is asking, because it's a very good question. Why would that even be an option, Dre? Why? Why is this an option? Coffee's Brewing, thank you for calling Dre out on this question that he'll never answer, either because he's not listening or he's listening and doesn't have an answer. Thank you for this. Because I want to know that too, Dre. Shit, Coffee's Brewing ain't the only one that want to know. I want to know too why that's an option. Joseph Bullitt said a recent USA Today study says salary of a single mom would be $135,000 a year. Thank you. Pre-Pony Waller Williams said, Dre, stop comparing yourself to the least of them. Dimples Wimple said, being a single mother is priceless. Boys Nana said, I agree, Dre ain't shit. See, Coffee's Brewing brings up the point that if you think that that's a thing, to just say fuck it, Dre, then that means you ain't shit. And I don't know if you changed your point of view from March 1st until March 31st, but you had 30 days to think about this conversation, Dre. And if you have the same attitude that you had on the 1st that you do on the 31st, you really ain't shit. Ducky Dexter said, that's your damn kid. Yeah. Joseph Bullard, I've been side-eyeing Dre. Been doing it. Ducky Dexter says, oh, I'm done with Dre. You want to be part-time? Come by and say, hi, Dad. Get the heck on. I'm mad now. Yep. Dimples Wimple said, being a great parent is a thankless job. I agree. That's why I thank all of the mothers who do this, all of the mothers that bear this frustration, all of the mothers that have these arguments, all of the mothers that go through this every day with Negroes like Nesto and Negroes like Dre. I thank all of you for being there for your children and doing everything that you could possibly do. You are priceless. You are amazing. You are irreplaceable. So Dimples Wumples, I know it could be a thankless job, but tonight, March 31st, I want to thank you. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank all of you that put up with this bullshit. Okay? I do. I do. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. My Black is Beautiful says, basically, you're telling your own child, fuck you. Absolutely is. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Them folks said, Dre, this attitude right here is why your son is wilding out and you don't know what to do. Calling Nesto sounding all sad and shit.
Yeah, that ain't true.
Because some folks don't turn against them too.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, then sit your butt down somewhere. And you know, when they wouldn't fight for me, I'm fighting for them. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's you can't do that. It's your mom. I'm thinking you can't do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, brother. It's a lot, man. It's just.
And them folks went out to bed because they had to go deal some stuff they really didn't want to deal with themselves, but they humbled
Absolutely.
because they needed to have a roof for them, stable.
Yeah.
Not knowing that they really didn't want to deal with that period themselves too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's funny how that thing's full. Let me tell you something. What they're saying, they say, what?
Hold on, let me help. I need to help Pecan Tan. See, Pecan Tan comes through the tribe every now and then, and Pecan Tan has come through today, and Pecan Tan said that she is confused. So let's help out. Pecan Tan says, okay, I'm confused. So you are getting advice from someone who did not take care of their children, stealing money from Shirley Strawberry. Pecan Tan, there's no need to be confused. Dre is low IQ. All right. Dre is low IQ. And low IQ people tend to keep low IQ people around them. And this is his only source of counsel. Is his buddy. See, because Dre could have easily been off of this phone call. This phone call should literally only lasted 3 minutes. Hey, how you doing? I'm still alive. Good for you. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Done. But Dre chose to keep this conversation about his children on the internet, Pecan Tan. And it's because Dre is low IQ. Because ain't nobody with a high IQ going to listen to somebody like Nesto, who you know cheated on Shirley, who you know about Sonya. You know when he met Dion. You know the things that he's done. You even talked about him being on the RV with the girls in the dog collars. Okay? So Dre, it has to be an IQ issue, Pecan Tan. It has to be. Okay. It absolutely has to be. So I just wanted to help you, Pecan Tan, because I know it can be confusing out here listening to this man go on and on and on about his children, and he said that he don't want to have his business out here in these YouTube streets. Yet he is choosing on a recorded line to talk about his business. I get it. That is confusing, but it's all because of low IQ. KK Scorpio said this has really changed my opinion of Dre. Welcome to my side, KK Scorpio. This has always been my opinion of Dre. Them folks said, thank you, Nada. Being a single mom is not for the faint of heart, but it is my greatest joy. I will miss this era when it's time for little them folks to leave the den. I know you will. I know you will. I know you will. Happens all the time, right? Happens all the time. JMM55 said Dre said some sleazy stuff about women on other calls. I ain't forgot. I've been side-eyeing his ass. Me too. Me too. Dr. Charles says Dre is performing for YouTube. I believe that to be the case. Mm-hmm. T-Bone LA said, do Sonya know Nesto on the phone with Dre? Nesto gonna get in trouble. You better, is talking to somebody besides her. You know right now, whatever time of day this is on March 1st, she is like twitching in her diaper, waiting on this nigga to call her. You already know. You already know. Treylo's son said Dre wanted to go live and he was get sympathy. Backfire. Nope, not at all. Not at all. Chi-Town CPA said, then they dusty ass want to take credit when moms raise phenomenal kids. Nigga, please. But this damn story ain't about me tonight. I need a whole week. In the words of Maya A, still I rise. You sure do, Chi-Town CPA. You sure do. You sure do. Mm-hmm. You will rise. You will rise through it all. You really, really will. Texas Toy say he thought Lil Dre was mad before. Wait till his mama tell him about this call. Dre, you made it worse. Damn it.
Goes around, comes around. Don't never cross the bridge and cross people that, you know what I'm saying, you might need them or whatever the saying is. That's a truth. It might not come then. It might come.
I'm sorry, Dre. We just had a Maya Angelou quote. What the fuck did you just say? I'm sorry. Can we go through that one more time?
It's funny how that thing's full. Let me tell you something. With that saying they say, what goes around comes around. Don't never cross the bridge and cross people that, you know what I'm saying, you might need them or whatever.
Okay, hold on, Dre. Don't never cross the bridge that cross people. What goes around comes around is where you could have stopped. Okay. What goes around comes around is where you could have stopped. But you kept going. You kept going. Okay. All right. So let's what goes around. Hold on. Let me see if I can follow you. All right, I'm trying to follow you, Dre. All right. What goes around come around. Okay, I got that. And then you said when you cross the bridge to cross the people and got to cross the thing. That's where you lost me. Reefs and Mus Mom, you're right. He sound clown. Dre, you sound clown. You sound clown right now, Dre. You sound clown. Because what goes around, Texas Toy said he quotes like George Bush. Boys, now I don't know what the hell he just said. I'm trying to figure it out. All right. I need y'all help. Okay. Pre-pointed Walter Williams said, never cross a bridge that goes around. Okay. That makes sense that you wouldn't do that. That makes sense. So you're saying, Dre, don't go, what goes around, come around, don't cross. Let's listen to it one more time, y'all, because I really don't know what the fuck he said. Okay, let's listen.
Yeah.
Not knowing that they really didn't want to deal with that period themselves too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's funny how that thing's full. Let me tell you something. With that saying they say, what goes around comes around. Don't never cross the bridge and cross people that, you know what I'm saying, you might.
Don't never cross the bridge that when you cross people. Don't ever cross the what goes around comes around. Don't never cross the. Danielle, is that what he did? Danielle, is that what he did? He made up a new what goes SD Martinique. What goes around comes around, and just don't cross the people that goes over the bridge when you cross it. That what he said? Dre had a mediocre stroke. Boys now to say Dre had a mediocre stroke. Cam Lewis said it really doesn't matter because Nesto think what Dre said is correct. He just listening. Listen, Cam Lewis, I know Nesto don't comprehend shit. Okay? I'm just trying to understand why the hell he thought he was finna get this out of his brain and it was gonna come out his mouth clearly. Well, you know what goes around comes around. Don't cross the bridge till the people cross over to the bridge when it cross, or whatever it say. Miss Boogie Down. Virgo Kelly said Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. I guess that's what's coming next, right? What goes around gonna come around when you cross the bridge. You don't cross them people that cross the bridge over there, which that's what they say don't never do. I don't understand. I just don't. I don't understand how they talk. I don't understand how their brains work. I don't. Boys, man, I don't get it, boys, man. I'm on the floor too over here. Let's listen.
Need them, whatever the saying is. That's a truth. It might not come then. It might come 15, 20 years later. But I do believe in it.
You do
believe in careful what you say and what you do to folks. Absolutely. Like, you know,
Believe in what? You didn't say anything. You said what goes around, comes around, gonna cross the bridge. When it goes down, we're gonna come around there with the people that don't never cross the bridge. Or whatever the saying go. And I believe in it. You believe in what? Rossi, you saying that this exploded his brain? That's what you saying, Rossi? The hell? KK Scorpio say their brains are definitely not connected to their mouths. No, they're not. What goes around, come around, gonna come around the bridge, and gonna rock across them people when the bridge, when they come around never again. And I believe in that shit. Y'all, I can't make this up, y'all. I can't make this up. Trailer some. I just can't. Ms. Lorraine, I can't make this up. That's what that man said. Jumpers Women say they had earthquake explosion. Okay. All right, that makes sense. All right. My black is beautiful. I'm just trying to understand what the hell is happening right now on this call. That's my job, is to commentate. And I can't commentate if I don't understand. What goes around, come around, gonna come back around with them people and cross the bridge with them people. I believe in that shit. Oh, God. Cindy Alex says, that is the man from King of the Hill, Boomhausen. They come around them bathrooms, gonna come around, they're gonna come around, gonna need around, gonna be around them people. Yep. You know what, Southside Shoutout? I'm down for some slow motion. This is the Legacy Moon slow motion review. Okay, the Legacy Moon slow motion review brought to you by Legacy Moon True Crime and Mystery. We gonna turn this down half speed and we gonna listen to Dre fumble through these words. Listen closely, y'all. You might learn something.
For them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not knowing that they really didn't want to deal with that period themselves too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's funny how that thing full. Let me tell you something. With that saying, they say what goes around comes around. Don't never cross the bridge and across people that, that you might need them, whatever the saying is. That's the truth. It might not come.
It just made it worse. It made it worse. Slowing it down made it worse, Southside Chi-Town. It made it worse. He said, what goes around, come around, don't cross that bridge, because them people gonna need them people when you they'll never do it again. And I believe that shit. What? Janet Toy, what? I'm sorry, Del. So I don't understand what the hell is going on, Delicate Del. I just don't. London Bridge is falling down. I don't know. I don't know. Good Judy says, did y'all tell Native that IS is having a meltdown, that the bloggers and subscribers call her names? Good Judy, I heard said meltdown, and that's the reason why I want the fat mouse to know that over here at the Native Tribe Urban Media show, we call names. We do. We call names. We call it silverback. Not my word, but I've used it a few times. I call her Slowrilla because she's like a slow gorilla. Also, she's been called Mammy Fresh, and also she is a fat mouse because nobody would name themselves infamous on purpose. So she was going to call herself I'm a fat mouse, and her spell check corrected it for her. So yes, I heard about that, and I would love for her to try to put my name in her mouth as one of those bloggers who calls her names. Because if you are an R. Kelly supporter and a Nesto supporter, yes, I'm going to call you names. That's how that works over here. Okay, so if there are any spies, anybody wants to go back and tell her, make sure she spells it right. It's native tribe. She's not good with words, definitely not good with S's. Okay, so it's native tribe urban media, not a single S in there for her to fuck it up because she can't pronounce the letter S. And also, good Judy, you can let her know that I also prominently and proudly displayed this picture while we were talking about her, okay? We talk about her belly. Yes, we do. And we talk about your belly because you gave us your belly to talk about. But see, I go a step further and I talk about your neck too. All right. So anybody want to go back? It's native, tribe, urban, media, and I'm ready for the smoke. Okay. All right. Yeah, Bella, ill is right. Ill is right. Exactly. Yep. Ill is the right way to describe what we just saw. It is. It is. All right. Believe that, Nixtress Monica. Believe that. Yes, standing on business is what I done stood on business from the time I was born. I was born standing on business. Okay. All right. Well, see Bella, let me explain it to you. She is she was going to call herself I'm a fat mouse. Her spell correct on her phone changed it to infamous because why the fuck would you call yourself infamous? That's a dumbass thing to call yourself. Being an old Christian lady that she is. So I call her by her original name, which is I'm a fat mouse. I'm a fat mouse. Yeah. It's only getting worse, sir, boys, Nana. Oh, it's only getting worser and worser and worser. But if she got a problem with anything that happens over here at the Native Tribe Urban Media House, oh, I'm a fat mouse. I'm over here and I'm ready for the smoke. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But let's just listen to these dummies. Okay, we'll deal with that dummy when we get there.
Then it might come 15, 20 years later. Well, I do believe in it. Yeah, be careful what you say and what you do to folks. Absolutely. No, you do. I'm serious. You do. Because you don't never know how it might come back around full circle where you might meet that person again or regret what you said or done to that person. And I've had to deal with that too in my life. When I was younger, when I've done some things, what I went from, I'm like, okay. And I ask myself all the time, and so, damn, God, is this my pay? What I've done? What's my payback now? Well, why I'm getting this? What I did? What I do?
You asking yourself that?
I ask myself that sometimes, a lot of times, yeah. You know, when things start happening, we all ask ourselves that, okay, why I'm going through this?
Well, you know what?
What's my karma for this?
Well, that ain't that. Well, here, I've been knowing you.
I ain't saying it is, but, you know, you start questioning yourself is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
If you can't question yourself, because that's what it's 88% of the world right now as parents are going through the same thing right now, brother. Trust me.
He said 88% of the world's parents are going through the same exact thing that Dre is going through. Apparently, he's learned made-up statistics from Sonya because where the fuck did he get that very specific number from? And how does he know that 88% of all parents, all of them, Japan, Uganda, Chile, Spain, Trinidad, College Park, Chicago, just all over the world. Everybody, 88% of all parents are going through what Dre is going through right now. MadeUpMonkeyShit.com is where he got those statistics from.
So it ain't just you. So if that's the case, you got 88% of the world going through something when it got common too. They done did some dirt in their past. Come on now, 88%.
Well, yeah, now I ain't saying they did some dirt. I'm not saying they probably didn't do nothing messed over, did whatever they did, like you done when you made a way to make sure they had gifts and Christmases every year when you weren't able to do it, when you made sure that box got to them. it could make sure that they okay. You know what I mean? Which I've done the same. Which I've done the same thing too. But you think 15, 20 years from now, but them same folks, they ain't got no respect for you, talking to you any kind of way and lying on you. You start questioning yourself. Any human being, any person that's human would do that. Like, what?
So you're saying that because you bought them things, that they are just supposed to always just worship the ground that you walk on. That's not the way people work. That's not the way kids work. That's not even the way parenting works. I mean, again, if you bought your children gifts and you were nice to them, you were doing what you were supposed to do. If you provided shelter and clothing and food, that's what you were supposed to do. That's just what parents do. And I've just never seen people that want applause for shit that they were supposed to do as much as these two are doing right now. It's absolutely disgusting. And I don't understand, like, when you bought them Christmas. I mean, okay, yeah, you bought your kids gifts for who? So what? So the fuck what? Get over yourself. Get over yourself and deal with the situation that you're in right now. That's the problem. The problem is that you don't want to look at what's going on at this moment. You want to reach for everything else except for what is going on at this moment, Dre. Stop it. Stop it. And learn how to say Christmas, because apparently the chat is saying that you said Christmas. Christmas. That you said Christmas. Apparently, Joseph Bullitt says you said Christmases. Christmas. Say Jay. Yeah, that's Christmas. Yeah.
No, I understand. Yeah.
What?
I forgot about that.
I'm like, what? Yeah. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I just don't see what you see. Right. Well, if I see what you see, I'll probably be like, man, I understand you still out there dealing with it.
If you ain't in the right frame of mind, it'll make you snap. It'll make you go off. I don't heard you and seeing you in situations where you was fighting too for certain things that you knew that you stood on business on. And I ain't got to go into details. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
But in other people's eyes, you probably were wrong. But you were standing on business for your child, trying to make sure that they were safe and protected.
That's true. That's true.
But he ain't shit. No, how can you forget about that? He made sure you had somewhere to stay. He made sure your mama had somewhere to stay. He made sure that your mama had a decent car to take you to school in. He made sure that you was in a decent neighborhood over there in car. You know what I'm saying? So I know all that.
Okay, so I'm not gonna keep stopping to say this, okay, because this is becoming really, really, really redundant for these really, really redundant ass people. Look, Dre, that's what he was supposed to do. Keeping your children safe is what he was supposed to do. There is no cookie. There is no award. There is no reward. There is no ceremony. We're not gonna put you on a pedestal. We're not going to get your turlet fixed. We're not going to get your meniscus healed. None of this happens because you did these things, Dre. Taking care of your children is your responsibility. Okay? It just is. And do children who have been well taken care of rebel from their parents? Absolutely. There's a whole story about it in the Bible called the prodigal son. You remember that, Dre? What was the father in the story of the prodigal son, the parable that Jesus told? Was he complaining to his friends in the parable that, oh, my son, I done provided all this, I done provided all that, and look at him over there, he ain't even appreciated, he ran away. I could have said, fuck it. No, that's not the way the parable goes, right? The parable goes that the father looked for his son. His father missed his son. His father cared about his son. Father didn't sit up crying like a little bitch. I'm sorry, that's the way Nesto described his son. The parable talks about the father missing his son. So, Dre, you can even get biblical references on how a father is supposed to respond to a child that rebels. And it's not how you're responding right now. Just saying.
You know all that. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But as soon as you move on, you know what I'm saying? Well, you ain't taking care of a child, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm taking up for child support. What? What?
Yeah.
So they put your business in the street and just dismantle your character.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, you got something right, you know. But I will say this right here that just a moment. I'm gonna go back to what you said. That certain things you just don't cross people because you don't know when you might need them later on in life.
Right.
I will never ever forget that phone call. 2015, I think, something like that. Me and you was together, and some certain person called me, and I was shocked, and they apologized to me. And you was in the same room together, and I told you who it was, and you like, what? I'll never forget that.
They apologize to you.
Yep. So
okay, you got me thinking on that one. I'm lost on that one. Okay.
Yeah, it'll come to you. Yep. But what I'm saying is that I'm going to say straight up. Yeah.
I was with you when they apologized?
It sure was on a special day. Yes, sir. Yep. You hit me put my jacket on. Yes, sir. Never forget that.
Oh, okay. I got you now. Got it.
Yeah, never forget that day. So you're absolutely right what you're saying.
Got it.
Right.
Got it. Yep. Know exactly what I'm talking about now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna you just keep your head up, man. Keep your head up, keep strong. Man, I ain't expecting to hear that one today.
That's been going on. And I mean, that's been going on. That's been going on for a minute now.
Wow.
So now, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I think they're gonna clean up. They're gonna clean up. It's gonna clean up. That's just a fact.
It is. They're gonna have to get worse before it get better. It is. They're gonna have to.
Yeah. It's gonna get.
Once you hit rock bottom, and here's the thing, you know this for yourself. When you hit rock bottom and you get down, just like you, when you hit pretty much rock bottom, everybody gonna say what they had to say, and you done lost everything. You ain't got nowhere to go. Okay, you ain't got nowhere else to come back to the top now. This is it. This is as low as I can go. I can speak to your situation now. So I've seen what I need to see, God. I've heard what I need to hear. What are your plans for me? What else can you do? What else can be said?
This is true.
And that's what somebody told me. They're gonna have to hit rock bottom. You're gonna have to take your hands off of it, which is the hardest thing in the world for a parent to do. Take your hand off of it. I know it's gonna hurt you because he ain't confident to do this. Take your hand off. Let him go. Let him go on out there, Mr. He ain't equipped. He's not ready for that. He's not built for that. Let him go. That's the hardest thing in the world.
Hey.
That's just like buying a Rolls Royce Phantom for your daughter for her 16th birthday. You know that's too much cost for her. She ain't ready for that.
Yeah.
You need to get her starter car.
Yeah.
You can't get her that.
Okay.
Take your hand off for it.
But they think they're equipped though. They think.
When you look at the videos, look at the social media, Snapchat, and all that, they think they're ready. That's the whole look at it. They think it. And then all of them don't weigh 75. A buck don't even weigh 100 pounds. Fucking damn well, can
I have no idea what he's talking about. Look, Miss Boogie Down has been a member for 6 whole months, y'all. One of my day ones, Miss Boogie Down, been supporting Native Tribe Urban Media, and Miss Boogie Down, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. With the member milestone says, give this ninja a freaking parade. My goodness. Yes, Miss Boogie Down, that's what they want. They want parades, they want accolades, they want to be lifted up. They want all of that just for doing what they're supposed to be doing, and oftentimes not even doing what they're supposed to be doing very well. So yes, that is what they want, a fucking parade, Miss Boogie Down. But I don't think we got time for that bullshit. I don't think they got time for that bullshit. We just gonna let them complain on a recorded line. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Let's finish call 1 and call 2, y'all.
Yeah.
And you know what? They all come in here like that.
I know. Oh no, that's the sweat against us. Okay. Okay. Ain't even been to the county jail yet. Been in diagnosis or nothing, but they can help. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't.
Wow.
You be in there crying for your mama. No, you can't.
Okay.
But anyway.
Hey, boy. Well, I'm glad I can be a great ear for you today, buddy. I'm glad. Man.
Ooh, boy, they deserve each other. Work in progress. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, just like Ernie should let that dang story go. Let it go. Work in progress. You're right. You're right. Yeah, Danielle, because see, jail is an expectation for people like this. Jail is an expectation. You ain't even been to the county yet. That's an expectation because they're gangsters. So they are gangsters. They grown ass gangsters. My black is beautiful. Thank you so much, Work in Progress, for the super chat. I do appreciate your support. Thank you. Yeah, you ain't been to the county yet. Trailer Song said, is Dre acting like Brian McKnight? Yes, he is. Boys Nana, in their world, right? Going to jail is the badge of honor. That is the stepping stone towards being a man. Is you go to the county, you do your time over there. That's right. That's why Nesto kept doing it. See, Nesto kept doing it 19 damn times because Nesto was trying to go from boys to men. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to go from boys. See, his clothes didn't fit. And he was trying to go from boys to men. So that's why he kept going back. Because, see, his growth was stunted and he needed this milestone to get him over to manhood. And that's the reason why he kept going. And that's the reason why he's there now. He is still a boy in a man's body at this point. And now he is dating. That's right, y'all. That's right. A woman in a boy's body. You knew I was going to say it. You knew I was going to say it. She is a zesty little dude. She is a zesty little dude. That's right. Miss Lorraine, we ain't sent nobody to the furnace yet. We ain't sent nobody to the furnace yet. We ain't sent nobody to the furnace yet. That's it. That's a very good point. We've been having a good time out here, Miss Lorraine. We have. Okay.
Well, sometimes you need it, man. Oh, he came by yesterday. I talked to him. We chat for a minute. He going through it too. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. It's a new breed out here, Nesto.
I'm seeing it every day. I mean, yeah. I'm just, I can't really say too much, but I'm seeing even down to the president and stuff. I just ain't never seen.
I want to know how it is that Nesto can talk about a new breed. He's seeing it every day. Where are you seeing it from? You're seeing it every day from the inside of the Cobb County Correctional Adult Facility. So Nesto, how are you seeing it? You're in there with them. So if you are the old generation and you're in the same jail as the new generation, it would seem like the old generation and the new generation have some things in common. I'm just saying, Nesto, you ain't in no position to criticize the younger generation when it's people like you who are too busy committing crimes that you ain't have time to raise the newer generation. See, Dion didn't meet you until he was 13. By that time, he is an actualized young adult, and he has his own way of doing things, and he has been misguided and misled by his friends because his father was not there. So, Nesto, if there's a criticism of the new generation, it starts at the old generation because it was the old generation's responsibility to raise a new generation to not be in the jails. But see, what you and Dre want to do is blame everybody else. It's everybody else's problem because all you had to do was pay some child support, and I don't even know if you did that, Nesto. I'm just saying, you have to contribute to the upbringing of fully actualized adults who become productive members of society. That's what you have to do. But you didn't do that. So your criticism of this new generation that you're seeing coming into the jail, you're part of the problem. As a matter of fact, you're the biggest part of the problem, damn it.
I just never seen before. I'm like, man, it's something else. I think everybody's just all up in raw right now. You think that's gonna happen? That it's just divided for real right now?
No, I don't even know.
Man, it's just, man, it just make you want to just go in the house, sit on down somewhere. Huh?
That's all I be doing.
Wow.
That's all I be doing. I'm doing what I'm doing now. I'm just chilling. That's all I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Callie Bell said, "I love you, Native. We just disagree about Dre." I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Callie Bell, I just think that Dre is blaming everybody. I at no point in this call, Callie Bell, has Dre taken responsibility for what is going on with his son. He has blamed everybody else. So I don't think we do if we look at it in those terms. But guess what, Callie Bell? I love you right back, okay? I love you right back. Callie Bell, thank you so much for being here. But no, I think if we get down to the nuts and bolts, we're saying the same thing. I do. But again, I love you back, Callie Bell.
Like you could get in your cars and go for a ride, and you know where you used to go. You know that favorite thing I tell you. You know where you used to go. That's it. That's my sanity right now. It is.
Just a ride.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Chill on the news, chill and just think to yourself, man. That's my peace and my sanity. That's what I do. So if you get caught up, you be out there in it, you're gonna be woo. If you do it left, right, you won't know what to do.
Well, you're going to take your vacation this year, ain't you? You're going to think about yourself for a minute, right?
You have 1 minute remaining.
We do that every year. Need to go somewhere, yeah.
Okay, they got
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it. All right, man. I'm gonna call you name one. I love you very much, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna call you son back to you talking about.
Stay prayed up, man. Stay prayed up. It's gonna be all right.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. So
okay.
Next time, all right, bye.
So next time what?
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Now, check this out. We all know that Nesto is a bugaboo, right? And even March 1st of 2025, okay? March 1st of 2025, Nesto could not resist the urge to call his buddy back and rub it in his face again. See what Nesto's trying. See what has happened in this call. Let me tell y'all what's happened, right? Well, what has happened in this call is that Nesto has found another in with Dre, right? So Nesto realizes that he's still gonna need Dre through these next few months to make it in jail because he ain't getting out no time soon. Trial ain't even starting no time soon. So Nesto has found an in, right? His son. So now Nesto thought about it and was like, oh, let me reinforce this shit real quick. Let me reinforce this whole thing to let him know, right, them folks, to let him know that I got his back and I'm praying for him and all. See, this is Nesto's in. He hadn't talked to Dre on a regular basis because he was trying to feel Dre out. But now, watch this, y'all. Watch this. And y'all tell me, was this call here necessary? Just listen.
I decided to call and check on you one more time. I was just doing some thinking, I ain't got nothing else to do. I don't mind, just blow it away on that one, buddy. Blow it away. Yeah, it just blow it away, man. If I had
what you blow it away on?
I'll just blow it away, brother. Man, you know, you don't see both sides because you out there in the world dealing with what you're dealing with. I'm in here listening to it every day, you know, and I get what I'm saying is that
he already said that. He already said that Nesto found an end. And sometimes when people find an end, they find another way to get back in with you. And Dre taking this call and telling Nesto all his business is Nesto's end. Nesto don't give a damn about Dre's son. What Nesto cares about is now I got more than Sonya broke ass to try to help me out. The dry begging is going to start again, y'all. It's going to start again. As sure as Dre accepts these calls, because see, Nesto is like, oh, I got his weak spot. That's what Nesto does. It's a Nesto thing. And that's the reason why he called him back. Because I'm just sitting here thinking. I was just sitting here thinking. Yeah, you was thinking of how to get this man money. Dr. Charles says, I think Dre has a teenage granddaughter. I wonder if he would trust his buddy to be around her. The answer is no. The answer is no. He wouldn't. He absolutely would not. So no, Dre crazy, Dre ain't stupid. Not at all.
as a man, as a black man, it done got past that, the black man thing. It's like every other man now, don't matter what race it is, they're not standing up to be that fatherhood. I've seen you with the fatherhood all the way around. And for you to say that thing now switched all the way around with the how they cross their own folks out. I went to them folks' house, to the preacher house, with you. You remember that?
Yeah, he done now. Yeah, I don't do it no more.
I know it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he done.
What I'm saying is,
he done stepped all the way back.
I done seen all of that. I done seen all of that, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I've seen all that. Ain't no black man buying no young man a car to get on their feet, a brand new, fresh brand new, off the truck with the plastic officer, with the remote. Ain't nobody doing that no more. I ain't doing it, bro. They're not doing it. They ain't even buying you no scooter.
It's in here. It's in here in the garage now. I've been here for the last 6 months.
Man.
Sitting here, don't. All I said was, get yourself back together. Go to school, get your job. You got to do something. Still sitting there.
Still sitting there.
Yeah, mad because I won't give it to him. Sitting right there, just going away. Mad.
There's a white guy here right now. Right now, spoiled to death. Daddy gave him and looked out for him, put him on game. He sit here and cry every day. My daddy told me. He told me. Damn, you let this happen? He told me. He did everything. So that's why I said, let me call my buddy back, man. You know, you're on your game. You're on your game, still on your game. But I will not do anything in person. Everything got to be on the phone. Cannot be in person no more. Because I forgot, there was one guy here with me. Him and his son got into it. He tried to defend himself. You know, it ain't got no self-defense law. Everybody keep thinking it is, but it's not. And he shot his own son, self-defense, and they charged him with murder. Yeah. It's a lot of that going on out here, bro. It's a lot.
It's a lot of what going on, Nesto? Like, what the hell are you talking? It's a lot of what? Sons attacking dads and dads going to jail for defending themselves because there's no self-defense law. There's a lot of that going on, Nesto. What the fuck are you even saying? Right? Okay, y'all, let's just go. Let's just. Can we get to the Dion call, please?
Going on. It's in here. You know, I'm not out there, but they come from in here. So it is what it is. So what I'm saying is, hey, I remember that a long time ago. The other one saw my Home Depot. Oh, my dad. I said, your daddy firm. Hold tight. He's a good man. You keep forgetting. I seen you sitting in the back seat playing your video games in the big boy. I seen you. You see what I'm saying? With cool air blowing, make sure the temperature's just right so you can be comfortable. You know, You got a little hair on yourself right now. You forgot. Yeah. But you know how? Yes, I do. I sure do. Before you got here, I do. So yeah, keep being you, man. You're gonna be all right. But like I said, you gotta distance yourself. You gotta distance yourself. You got to, because this ain't that time right now. Not at all. This ain't. It's out of your control. It's out of your control. When it's time, God gonna let you step right back on in at the right time and continue doing what you're doing. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And he ain't got no great influence and to say, hey man, you wrong. You're wrong. They ain't got nobody checking nobody right now. Everybody off chain. No checking. Yep.
See, y'all notice how he said, yeah, I talked to him outside Home Depot. I said, your daddy a good man. And why are you telling Dre this right now? March 1st, as you sit up in the Cobb County Adult Correctional Facility, why are you telling him this at this very moment? Again, y'all, Nesto found an end with Dre by trying to let Dre know that he spoke up for him, by trying to let Dre know that he called him a good man, that he stuck up for his character. Yeah, that's what Dre is doing. That's what Nesto is doing right now. And if Dre don't see through this, Dre dumber than even I think Dre is.
Well, he kind of got somebody. It's weird. It's weird. Let me see. How can I say this? You remember a long time ago, the second bit. Okay, when I met you, you remember the person that I used to be with then when we were together?
Yeah.
Her son.
Okay.
That's who we with now. That's because they both trying to, rap, do whatever they do. So it's funny how that thing came back now. But he's much older than him. But now, hey, your son over here, he's with me. You know what I'm saying? I want, that's who got him now. And it's like everything I've done for him when he was a baby, for his mother, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's almost, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, and he ain't talk now because he's a man now. And I'm just like, wow, so there's only so much I can do, brother. He's with me, what you want me to do, tell me how you want to do it. I got him, you know what I mean? I'm just like, wow. Yep, that's who he with now.
What?
That's him. Yep.
Well, you sold good deeds then, buddy.
Well, yeah. I mean, you didn't see it back then. I mean, they was always appreciative anyway, you know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't think what he is now. He is 35 years old now, 36 years old.
But I remember that.
Yeah. He was a baby back then. Yeah. He was a baby.
Yeah, I remember that.
And having the conversation yesterday is, you have to be real, real careful with your kids because what they see and what they remember, I still live by some of them same principles now. What you said when I was a baby, when you was with my mom. And I was just like, wow. I didn't see it then. I made some mistakes, but now I see it now. And I see, you know what I'm saying? He going through the same thing. I'm just like, wow. So yeah, they think you be hard on him. But just like the guy in the field you just got to telling me about, you know what I'm saying? Now he see what his dad was telling him. You know what I'm saying? But he in there now.
He in here now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's something else, man. It's something else.
My friend V. Lenore. V. Lenore, did you take a nap? I don't know where you've been this whole time. V. Lenore says raggedy ass non-parenting niggas should work on getting a GED and completing a sex offender rehab program instead of chatting on GTL lines for YouTube fodder. Send me to the furnace. My feet are cold. Well, V. Lenore, since you asked for it, all right. and we were just discussing how no one had went to the furnace, and I would have never bet that the first person to go to the furnace on a Monday night would be V. Lenore. I'm just saying, y'all. I didn't see that one coming. I really didn't. Somebody that woke V. Lenore up. V. Lenore must didn't have a snack, because this is how she act when she ain't got a snack, y'all. When she ain't snacking on nothing, she get a little rambunctious. Okay, all right. So I ain't really see this coming, but V. Lenore's at the furnace. B. Ann says them wayward young folks will stress the hell the hockey sticks out of you. Dre may need to spend time with his son and try to get him some help. Nesto can't advise him. Correct. You are correct. This is the longest damn short call. My God.
I ain't want to hold you up. I just want to.
I'm good, brother. I'm sitting at the house. I'm just chilling. I ain't doing nothing. Looking out the window, looking in my backyard, looking at the creek, looking at the water down there where you used to like to go at.
Yes,
and let me leave that alone. Well, what he meant by that, when he said that, if he's trying to, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now. Looking. It's a beautiful day. Yeah. I'm just chilling, looking at the wind.
Okay, then, yeah, and absolutely, you should be doing that, sir. You much deserve it. All right, I love you, man. I heard you laugh and you smile, so I'm okay. I'm good.
I said, tried to call what's called back here and pick up.
He's probably working, so ain't no telling.
Yeah, yeah. I called back. He called me before you called the first time. I tried to call him back. He never did call back.
Yeah, he sound like an old man now. He sound like an old man. It's funny. It's funny. It's really
Beyonce, he tried, man. He just trying to get it. Hey, man. Hey. I don't know what to say. You'll find out when you get out here. You'll see.
Well, you know what? All that fuss I was doing, I was, I'm mean, I'm crazy, I ain't got no sense, or I'm just too stern, or no. I just know how that playing field is out there. It ain't fair at all. Yep.
You talking about the baseball playing field where you cut hair at when you was in prison and you met Dre? Is that the field you talking about that ain't fair? Is that the field? Because I don't know what field you talking about. You ain't never had a job. You've been to jail a whole bunch of times. What field, Nesto? I'm getting cranky like V. Lenore right now. Damn it! Hit the like button. See what I'm saying? Hit the damn like button. It's coming out like V. Lenore right now. They getting on my nerve.
Okay. Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna hit you up, man. You be safe, man. Enjoy that good water out there.
I don't know how you see the wind, Rough Reefs and Muff's mom, but he said he was sitting there looking at the wind. Obsessed with the mess. The man said he was looking at the wind. Do y'all see why this is starting to irritate me as it gets later and later? I need a nap.
All right, man. All right, let's go.
2 days later.
Hello?
Yeah.
What you got going on, sir?
Hey, man, what's up, man?
Sound like you're busy, brother. That's good.
You can't hang up. I was trying to ask you $1,000 to put the card on there.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know why they didn't get you saving the money last time.
You don't call enough, so when you do call, I might just be riding, and I just put it on there so you don't hang up and let them just charge it as you go.
Oh, okay.
But if you call, I'll put the money on there. I don't see the point of signing up a bunch of money and you ain't calling.
So let me get this straight, because Pecan Tan has been confused about this all night, and I want to address it, Pecan Tan, in case you were about to put a comment in, okay? Pecan Tan said, I don't understand why Dre is calling Nesto for advice about his child when Nesto ain't raised none of his kids. Now, we can fast forward to March 3rd of 2025. Dion said, I ain't putting no money on the phone because you'll never call. So 2 days ago, he was giving all this sage advice about raising kids, and he don't even call his own son. I'm just saying. Your friendly neighborhood cupcakes, though, Dion didn't almost die. One of his friends was unalived. Okay, we about to learn about why he sound depressed, Kim. Okay, we about to figure that out right now. Yeah. Bible lady say he Dion Downer. Virgo Cali. Virgo Cali say, I see dead people. That's right. That's all Dion see because that's all Dion know. Yep. Virtuous Center. Virtuous Center. I see why he don't call this depressing. Oh, BN said, and he has spoken, and he hasn't spoken to him in months. Right. Miss Farmer says, Dre, are you catching what Nesto is selling? BS. Yes. Yep. Free Pony Waller Williams, but call that bald-headed hoe daily. And look, calls her in multiple ways. Calls her on the phone, on the tablet. They do in-person visits. You see what I'm saying? And when he does that, this the look that be on his face when he be this how he be looking. This how he be looking. Pre-Pony Waller Williams. Y'all see that look? That's when he explode his brain. That's when he explode his brain. Hey, little black boy, ain't you glad you ain't got a daddy like Ernesto? Yeah, okay. I'm just saying, little black boy. Okay. All right. Okay, little black boy. I understand. Okay. Let's listen to this. This ain't gonna take long, y'all.
Sir, I ain't got too much to talk about. I just want to hear your voice. Make sure
when you call this way, it's probably like to talk to you for 30 minutes. Probably might be $3.
Exactly.
If you call the other way, if I put the money on there, they're taking $10 off the top.
Oh, okay.
Then they charging. If you call and just hang up, they still charging you.
Oh, okay.
It's weird.
Okay. Well, how you been?
If I was down and bad, I wouldn't say it on this phone.
Well, hey.
Why you wouldn't tell us, player? If you was down and bad, why you wouldn't tell us, player? Why you wouldn't tell us? Because you about to tell us some really seriously depressing shit, Dion. So I don't know why you playing. Why is you playing? We already know how your luck runs with the cars and with the friends. So we already know how you doing before you even tell us, Dion. We can make a pretty good guess that one of your friends was unalived or something's going wrong with your car. So you ain't got to tell us, Dion. We pretty smart over here. We really are.
You say that every time,
For real, even if I'm doing the best ever, I still can't say it on this phone.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, hey, as long as your spirit good, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Yeah.
A close friend of mine just passed.
You see what I'm saying, Dion?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell us if you down and bad because your friends are constantly going to the upper room. The upper room. That your friends are always going to the upper room. So we know that you're down and bad, Dion. You ain't got to try to play us like we don't know you, like we ain't been listening to or you on these calls. I'm out here hot. It's hot out here, Daddy. It's hot. It's hot out here. I got a flat tire, player. I got a flat tire. Man down, player. Man down. Man down, player. Dion, we know how you doing. Something always wrong, Dion. We know. You ain't got to tell us whether you down and bad. We know you are both down and bad. Danielle, you right. You right. These are some horrible speaking people. Say Jay said, stop taking the calls then if you can't talk. Waste the money just to say you can't talk about anything you really want to say. What they do, they think it's a flex, say Jay. They think it's a flex. KK Scorpio said, FYI, they can't call Nesto. Nesto has to call them, and Nesto ain't called nobody but damn Sonya. That's all they care about. That's all they care about. That's all he cares about, KK Scorpio. Danielle said, can adults use hooked on phonics? They sure can. They can also go to middle, elementary, or high schools. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Ooh, sure.
Yeah. It seems like every day somebody leaving here, ain't it?
Yeah, then this other guy I know, I knew him before I knew his son, but I had already knew of his son, but didn't know they were father and son, and he just passed.
Wow.
You might have seen that on the news though.
Which one was that? With the tire shop?
Yeah,
With the tire shop?
yeah.
That was his daddy?
He owned the tire shop.
Yeah, I know. I just saw it on the news. I just saw that on the news.
My car just went out just then when I was just driving on the highway, and I said, damn, I can't even go over there.
Wow.
I'm talking about just went out. I had to just stop. It went out right before a tire exit. The sensor had blown and made the tire go out.
Wow. It's a cold world out there, brother. Man. Yeah.
That
okay.
it is.
Yeah, I talked to your uncle. He says, it ain't the same. It ain't the same.
Yeah, he just called me looking for you. Then when you called the other day and it didn't go through, I called him to let him know that if you call to call back. And he said, by the time he called back, he had said that he just got the phone with you, but he texted me.
He did. He told me. He did. Yeah, he told me.
Yeah, he's been looking for you, though.
Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. That's all it is, man. Yeah. Okay, you're keeping your health up and everything. Everything good. You still got them pearly whites in your mouth, ain't you?
Yeah, but I think I'm about to go buy me some.
Buy you some.
So what? Come again, say what? Hello?
What are you doing, man? You eating or something?
I said, what you say, man? I said, come again, say what?
I mean, there was already.
Look, AW, we are surviving this right now. Okay. We're surviving this. Okay, that's all we're doing. AW, we're right now. They talking about teeth. Is this okay? Some about teeth, gold teeth, some kind of teeth, pearly white teeth. That's the best I can do. AW, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I wasn't alive back when this was an actual living language. This is a dead language. Okay, so all we can do, AW, is brace ourselves. Okay, and we gonna listen. Okay, all right. We gonna make it, AW. We gonna make it.
Already on fleek. I'm trying to say, well, I forgot. I've been gone a minute, so I don't know what's been going on. So.
I don't like how they did them. And then, every different ortho that I dealt with in the same office is like, I don't know why I done dealt with 5 different ones. What's the issue? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I keep getting fired and stuff or quitting and stuff. But it could be different people that don't text it, and I don't like it. I ain't satisfied.
Okay, I got you.
You know the same reason I used to.
Okay, AW. Apparently he's going to get some gold teeth, and he didn't like the way the customer service was, and he was very disappointed. That's as best as I can do. That is the best I can do right now. Boys Nana say he's going to go buy some teeth, and he needs to go pick Sonya up and go with him. Damn it, man. All right. Here we go. We got this. 4 minutes, AW. 4 minutes. We can make 4 minutes with this bullshit. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Ask you, hey man, why you keep going getting your mouth done? And da, da, da. You like,
Hey man, why you ain't gonna get your mind done and da da da? Hey man, why you ain't gonna get your mouth people get done? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All I know is we got 4 minutes left, y'all. Miss Boogie Down, we got 4 minutes left. Let's do this.
nah, these are ones. Just chill. This was going on. You don't know. Just chill.
Boys Nana seems to understand. Okay, extra AF, gold teeth. I thought he was talking about veneers. No, I don't think he's talking about veneers because you got to go to a dentist for them. I think he's talking about going. There's a lot of places where you can buy teeth in Atlanta, and I know that that's a weird sentence, extra AF, but there's a lot of places where you can buy teeth in Atlanta. So, I think he's talking about getting some fronts, some grills. I think that's what he's referring to. Boys Nana say he had 5 folks working on his teeth. Thank you, Boys Nana, for helping us through this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's a dead language. It's a dead language, JMM55 said. It's a Georgia dialect that no longer exists, only Nesto, DeAndre, and Lamont. Okay, y'all, here we go. He said ortho? Bible lady, he said ortho? Okay, all right. Okay, I guess. Look, you could tell me that he said Ringling Brothers, Barnum, Bailey, Circles, and I ain't going to argue with you, Bible lady. I don't know what the hell they're talking about right now. I ain't gonna lie. See, this exploded my brain. But I ain't gonna lie. It has. It absolutely has. I have no idea. I'm cranky, and I need a nap right now.
I remember when you went and got them platinum things in your mouth. I said, now you told me I should have it in my.
So Nesto old ass at one point had them platinum things in his mouth. Extra AF. You see what I'm saying? He had them platinum things in his mouth. Now, I did hear that. I did hear that there was some platinum things in his mouth. Okay? All right? Coffee's Brewing said, I need a strong cup of coffee after this call. My God, I thought you had some Coffee's Brewing. I thought that's why your name was Coffee's Brewing, because coffee's always brewing. But apparently, if you need to go get some old coffee for this shit right here, I don't blame you, Coffee's Brewing. Brew us up some too. Okay, brew us up some too. Shit, I don't know what the hell happening right now. This is the longest 4 minutes in life.
My mouth, you said I'm just gonna write this until I go to the what you call it, and then they're gonna get me right.
Yeah,
and then they got you right.
Yeah, so right.
Then he goes back again, and I was like, no. He's like, just chill. I'm about to hit you with these. I was like, nah, them cool. He said, nah, them ain't cool. I'm gonna show you. Then you came back out with the I said, okay, I see what he's saying.
Yeah. I got you.
I ain't gonna lie. They got online and say I got some extra large white long sleeve, but I don't see none. See what I'm saying? Oh no. Yeah, no. Right now, we don't have some of this stuff to either. Man, I just made sure I got online before I came up here to see that. If it's not on, I tried to buy it online. Damn. That was a waste of a ride. I ain't gonna lie. That just blowed me.
Well, how you feel about your new president? Seems like he's doing some things out there, way different.
I bet they said he about to lock all the drugs that look up and be online. Fuck that guy.
He said that? I ain't heard that one now.
That guy got tripping, man. The boy just told the man that Ukraine fuck him too. The Ukraine president.
Yeah, I seen that now.
The boy told that boy said, you want to be enamored out there? We just gave you a couple of beers. Y'all ain't having no motion. I said, damn.
Hey, man, that guy's something else there, bro. I ain't lying to you. And the new one with him, too. I ain't never seen that before. I ain't never seen a vice take over the conversation. I've never seen that. Yep. Never.
Man, all this shit premeditated, man. I'm putting you down, man. All this shit set up for his son to come take over later.
Boy, I've been saying that. I've seen that when he acknowledged him at the joint. I said that. It's common sense. The common sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, folks better got them moving them eyes up, bro. It's getting serious. It's getting real serious. Okay. Well, I just want to check on you, man. I ain't talking about nothing. I just want to hear you.
I ain't talking about nothing is the most truth that you have told tonight, Nesto. Southside Chi-Town has been a member for 3 months. Thank you so much for rocking with your boy for 90 days. I do appreciate that. Says, I love you, Native. I let you torture me like this. So listen, Southside Chi-Town 73. I love you back because you have been rocking with me for 90 days. You always hear, you always support. But listen, we get through the tough times together, Southside Chi-Town. I ain't went nowhere. I'm still here. All right. I'm still going through this bullshit at the end of this shit with you. Okay. So we get through it together, Southside Chi-Town. But again, thank you for the member milestone. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. I don't know what they look, DMV Scorpion. I don't know what Dion said. Okay. I feel that from the beginning. You feel that from the beginning. That's all I hear. That's literally all I hear. No, good Judy. I'm not skipping over the fact that Dion said that blowed him because Dion, I don't understand what the hell Dion is saying. Okay, good Judy. That just blowed him. That just blowed him because they ain't had them extra large white t-shirts at the corner store that he looked up before he went. I don't know what's going on. Okay. All right. Okay. Coffee's brewing. I don't understand what the hell's going on, good Judy. I don't. All I know is we got less than a minute. Let's finish this shit. We started it together. We're gonna finish it together. Okay. This is some bullshit.
Boy, make sure you're good. There's a lot going on out there, bro.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is.
A lot going on. A lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, a lot of domestic, a lot of everything. Yep.
Yeah, but I ain't worried about none of that. You know, staying out the way, Tay. Staying out the way.
Okay, and that's it then. Okay, well, guess what? Love you very much, man. Stay on out the way. Keep it easy.
I love you too, Claire. I'll catch you later. Stay fucking free now.
Oh, yeah, exactly. All right. See you later.
All right.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Y'all, we did it. Okay, we did it. All right, we did it. It's Monday. We did it, or we're bleeding into Tuesday. Okay, but we did it. I don't know what the hell this nigga said. I don't know what Dion said outside of, if I was down bad, I wasn't gonna let them. I wasn't gonna say it on this phone. One of my friends passed. I heard that. Okay. But then once we got into it, I have no idea what happened. There was some gold teeth. Dion got blowed. Nesto asked about the president, and we don't know what else the hell happened. Okay, that's all. That's all we got, y'all. That's all we got. But let me tell you what's important. See, that's not important. What's important is that we made it through together, y'all. Okay, we made it through together. It is all of us. It was a collective effort. I want to thank Shay from Phone Calls from Prison for providing us with this information that we react to, that we commentate on. All right, and according to Dre, that we make world news on. Okay, we make headline news out of the things that they say. I don't have that ability. I don't know Don Lemon. I don't know Wolf Blitzer, and they told me that Barbara Walters is dead. Okay, that's all we do. I hope you all had a good time with me this evening. Thank you so much for coming through and hanging out on a Monday night, going and bleeding on into Tuesday, right? Shout out to everybody that hit the Cash App. Man, I see your Cash Apps. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody that hit the member milestones, everybody that hit the super chat, the super stickers. I appreciate all of you all. If you want to support the channel in a free way, you can hit the like button. The like button tells YouTube that you like the video, and therefore other people might like the video, so they put the video in front of other people, and then other people like the video, and the channel grows. If you are not, I'm looking at my numbers, I'm trying to make it make sense. If you're here and you're not subscribed, please help a brother out. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. We have fun over here. I'm funny. We do stuff. All of my new members, Thursday, we will be having our members only tribe trivia. And in tribe trivia, you can win some great Native tribe merchandise. All right. The topic for this Thursday is 80s sitcoms. So if you are a new member, you will see the link on Thursday to come join us and we will play trivia. It's a lot of fun and we have a good time. If you just want some Native tribe merchandise, you can go to nativetribeshop.com. I just created some new stuff over the last couple of days. Come in there, check it out, support me in that way. That way you will get something directly for your support. Thank you in advance. Y'all, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I think V. Lenore might still be coming on. I'm not sure what my friend is doing, but we've had a good time. All right, we learned some things. That's always the purpose, is to learn. And I just want to thank you all for being who you are. PW, what me being bald got to do with it? I don't understand. PW, sometimes I think you be taking shots, PW. What? I am bald. Please subscribe. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you all for coming through. I do appreciate it so much. We will be back tomorrow, of course, with our Tribe Tuesday. I'm gonna hook up with my friend V. Lenore. We're gonna read us some text, okay? So y'all have a good evening. I will see you all tomorrow. But before I go, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are enough. You are beautiful. Yes, you are beautiful. You are loved and you are blessed. And there isn't anything that anybody can do about that, not even you. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and I will see you all tomorrow.